Hello, thank you all for being here. Love you all. My name is Matt Conant. I am going to be your librarian today for this game of Stoker and Wells, Authors of Fate. This is a tabletop role-playing game that we have created at Cinevore Games over the last 2 years, in which we play as authors from across history with some time travel components and attempting to preserve the timeline and precious works of art and literature throughout history. And with us, we have three amazing players. I will allow them to introduce themselves and which author they are playing, and then we'll jump into this. For disclaimer for everybody who may be watching, we have never played this game virtually before. I will be doing editing of this. I'm not claiming that I won't be. There will be some parts where we're trying to figure out how to get this game, which was not designed for any virtual system, to work in Roll20, which was not designed for this game. So we will see what we can do. And with that, why don't we start with Sam Gash?
Hi, my name is Sam Gash, and the most recent two items that I got out from a library, I managed to return in time and didn't get fined at all. I will be playing Terry Pratchett, and the part of Terry Pratchett's life that I'll be representing is the time of his life when he did not have a British accent.
Perfect. Mo?
Hi, I'm Mo. When I'm not designing games, you might find me on the internet talking way too much about Mary Shelley. So I'll be playing Mary Shelley today, but the fun version, right?
What?
Did you say you're playing Mary Shelley as a little girl?
Oh, yes, I'm playing Mary Shelley
Okay.
as a little girl who is slightly haunted.
Okay. And Michael?
Hi, I'm Michael Coleman, and as a disclaimer, I didn't click when you said Stoker and Wells that you were talking Bram Stoker and H.G. Wells. So when I was like, "Oh, I'll play H.G. Wells," I didn't realize that was a part of the story. But yes, I'll be doing all the accents for everyone else too. So
Great. But are you playing H.G. Wells?
oh, by the way, yes. Unless you want me to do Jules Verne, they're the same person. Just
Oh,
with a
okay.
worse accent.
All right. I don't know. You tell me. So that is on you.
Oh, well, I mean, if I can change it, I'll be Jules Verne.
There you go. All right.
You're that Wells guy. What does he know?
Great. And none of us will have accents of any kind. And you'll have to put up with me doing not 20 different accents as I play all of the other characters you encounter. So let's do what we can. All right. For starters, this game, the premise is that there is an organization called the Golden Dawn that has brought you all together through time and space. If you check your journals up in the top right of Roll20, you will see a letter in there from the Golden Dawn. I will read that letter and get us into the vibe of this game. Dear author, on behalf of the Golden Dawn, we wish to invite you to join our prestigious organization. You may never have heard of us, but that only means we are doing our job exceedingly well. I do not feel it hyperbole in the least to tell you that there are devious forces afoot, many of whom are attempting to disrupt the very flow of time, the nature of art, and the fabric of our reality. We are inviting you because of your innate abilities. We are a society of storytellers, of authors, weavers of fiction, certainly, but in our own way, weavers of reality itself. You possess these same skills, the ability to define the world around you, the way it is perceived by others, and the way the future unfolds after your work is complete. These are the abilities, the powers, if you will, that can help us ensure that our goals are achieved. In doing so, you may find you will be able to achieve your own goals as well. Some of these are goals of which you may not even be aware. Others may be just beginning to percolate on the edges of your mind. But believe me when I tell you that you are special. You and your work, that which is already written and that which is yet to be, will affect the world in ways in which we live, in ways you can't even imagine, and we librarians are here to help guide you. The devious forces I mentioned are even now attempting to disrupt our plans, and in the process they may wind up disrupting yours as well. If your stories were meant to be told, countless others would fail to be inspired, to be challenged, to be pushed beyond what they perceived to be their limits. There are others like you who will be finding their own paths alongside yours. It is our hope that you will all take us up on our invitation, and together you may become authors of your own fates. We look forward to seeing you soon. Sincerely, Dr. Mildred Pennywhistle, Head Librarian, the Golden Dawn. So
On the dress.
So you all received that letter some time ago. It is entirely up to you how long you've been in the Golden Dawn, a part of this organization, but you have done various missions for them already. But you have never met each other until this point. You're aware that this is an organization of authors from across time, but you all have not worked together. So on this day, the mission before you...
You're telling me that these two have never tried Dunkaroos?
What?
I often hang out with young British children.
Oh dear.
No, that was sarcasm.
As Terry Pratchett, I'm unfamiliar with sarcasm.
Ineffable.
Right, clearly. So today, this mission is called the Dogs of War. You all are summoned to a large conference room overlooking the time-space continuum, so perhaps you just see a giant infinity symbol floating in space outside the windows, something like that. But it features a comfortable table that perfectly seats the four of you, or the three of you in this case. You know from prior adventures that the fourth seat will eventually be taken by one of the Golden Dawn's librarians. And I would like each of you to start by describing perhaps one important thing that you have done for the Golden Dawn so far, as you sort of introduce yourselves to each other at this table. And, what brings you here? What have you done so far?
Mr. Pratchett, why are you here?
Well, on my most recent mission, I was sought out to discover the secrets of a missing item of great import. It belonged to a member of nobility in 1700s France, and it was very important to the timeline. And what we found out is that piece of import to their life was in fact enchanted, and the reason why it was missing is because it was itself given the ability to walk around on its own. So when we thought we found the device and then tried to track down the person responsible, the object itself would move someplace else. So it was the case of the luggage stealing itself, and once solved, it was inspiration for one of my very first books, The Color of Magic.
I see.
I did not expect that.
And how about you, Mr. Verne?
Mine was much more mundane. I just helped to establish an underwater sea base in the Sea of India. Or I guess the Indian Sea. Indian Ocean? That's it. We call it Indian Ocean now.
You're so modern.
I'm catching up.
Well, I had
about you, John?
a run-in with a trickster spirit in the American West, and they had stolen stories that would affect the future. The trickster was a monster. I have a monster. The situation was resolved.
Always good to have a henchman.
A
Excellent.
lackey. An assistant, as it were.
Not so much. Not so much.
Partner?
I know that everyone is still kind of in the middle of a character sheet, as I figure I should run you through it. That will explain a lot of how this game works. I've got one here. Do people have them printed out, or are they digital? What's easiest here? Great.
Digital.
Cool. All right. So we're going to start. Your character's name. Easy enough. You probably have that filled out already. Which novel you are working on is not as relevant right now because we're not playing a longer campaign, but you may choose one and write it in there if you'd like. We are on chapter 1 because you are first level characters. The genre, you are going to choose a genre that you feel... I recognize that all of these authors have multiple genres. They're all very multi-talented. polymaths and span the width of these. But if you look at the genres of cards on this board, and hopefully you can all scroll down and see all of them, there is also a genre sheet here in the middle that shows you what the 12 categories are. I don't know if you can see when I ping that, but hopefully. So you have action, adventure, children's, classical, contemporary fiction, fantasy, historical fiction, horror, mystery, romance, science fiction, thriller, suspense, and young adult. And you're going to pick one of those that you feel somehow embodies your author. And your abilities are going to come from cards in this game, and you're going to be drafting cards at the beginning of the game. And the genre that you choose, you're going to be able to draft more cards from that genre than the others. And that's basically the main way that it works. It'll also give you a couple of bonus points to certain traits. So what do we think we have here for each of you?
I think Mary's going to be horror this time.
Horror. Okay, great. So you can write horror on the sheet if you have not already. And when we're drafting, we'll get to that in a second, but I'll explain that as we get there.
Terry Pratchett is pretty obviously fantasy.
I agree with that. Great. And what is Jules Verne?
Well, I mean, it's contemporary fiction to me.
Good point.
Just sci-fi.
All right. Sci-fi, a fantasy, and a horror. Love it. All right.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, this sounds great. So
Want the list?
Yeah.
Tell me a joke.
Capitalism.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, so I am going to give you your genre bonuses based on that. So you will see the traits on your character sheet. There are little dots next to the traits. We are going to start with your bonuses for your genre. So fantasy, you will put a dot in fantastical and a dot in philosophy to start. Horror, you will put a dot in cautionary and dramatic. And science fiction, you will put a dot in science and cautionary.
Okay.
All right. So beyond that, you each get 5 additional dots that you may place wherever you like. So these are your traits, these are your skills. Imagine if it was a D&D game, this is your strength through charisma settings. But these are the different types of checks that will be made during the game. So however you feel like your character would have a specialty in hopeful or comedic or dramatic, feel free. You can put all 5 dots in one category. You can put them across 5 different categories or anywhere in between, as you wish. And this will be how checks work during the game.
Pratchett's just comedic and fantastical, right?
Might be.
Yeah, perhaps.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. So above traits on your sheet, you will see something called a keyword. And this is a word, any word you want, with a few exceptions, which also you feel like your author would have a specialty in. So wordplay is highly encouraged here. This is basically if a check comes up where you feel this word or concept can be applied, you will get a bonus to that check. So I will give you an example. I played William Gibson once in this game. He is a cyberpunk author. I chose the word drive. So he had a hard drive that he carried around with him. He could download things and hack data. He could pilot vehicles very well because he was the driver. He was sometimes extra driven to do certain abilities. So think about words that have multiple meanings that might pertain to your character. Try not to choose something like daytime, where you can be like, it's daytime, so obviously this check works all the time. It should be related to you personally. And when you think of it, let me know and write it on your sheet.
So I think I'm going to go with boot.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm going to go with boot is because one of Terry Pratchett's lasting legacies is the Sam Vimes Sam Vimes boot theory of economic inequality.
All right.
Are any of you familiar with that?
I am not.
It is from...
Oh, actually, yes, I am. This is
Yeah.
if you buy an expensive boot, it will last you much longer than a cheap boot, and so it's unfair
Yeah.
for people to have to buy 5 different versions of a cheap boot.
Yeah,
and
by the
spend more
time-
money. Yeah.
Yeah, by the time the expensive boots wear out, the cheap boots would have worn out so much faster, and so you go through all these cheap boats, and it ends up being more expensive to pay for the cheap thing than it is to have been able to pay for the more expensive thing to begin with.
I forgot that was a Terry Pratchett, but that's good.
Yeah, the Sam Vimes Boots theory of economic inequality. So boot
Okay.
can be applied to movement, to speed, to running, but also there's some technology things where we need to boot something up, where we gotta kick something out.
That's great. There's probably some combat in there too.
Probably. Good at kicking is all I'm saying.
Love it. Okay. Anyone else?
In a fit of whimsy, I chose Monster.
Okay.
So, Mary Shelley's going to be really good at mashing stuff.
No.
Or she might just be a horrible person. Monster.
She's going to give him the old graveyard smash.
I guess we'll find out. But sure, monster works.
I had survival when I was going to be Wells, but I think Vern's more explore.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Great.
Going into things earlier. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, leading the charge for sure.
Things we haven't seen.
Yes, love it. There will be plenty of those. You'll see a part on your character sheet called condition. As you take damage, which comes from failing checks, your condition might drop from like new down the conditions to fine, good, fair, and poor. And then you might have to be shelved if you take too much damage, emotional, physical, or psychological, mental, however you want to describe it. But you all start at like new, so you can fill that box in for now if you're using a pencil especially.
This is outside character creation, but I genuinely love that. Like, when I got to that in the book, I was like, that's good. That's so smart. I love that.
It's like,
We had a lot of fun writing this real book.
It's nerdy.
This game? Nah. Can you tell this game is by nerds for nerds?
Exactly.
And then, if that wasn't nerdy enough, eventually we'll get to gear slots, but we'll talk about those as we get there. The compendium is going to be the cards that you draw. It's not real important to write them down for the purposes of this, because we're, again, not playing a full campaign where you'll have to remember which cards you had from mission to mission. You're going to draw cards and have them with you. Everything else on your sheet should be filled out besides compendium, gear slots, and notes. And we're going to do some drafting. So how this process works is you are all going to have 5 cards in your hand. Those are going to be tropes from various literary genres that you will be able to enact, pull forward, and use to beat the checks in the game. To get those 5 cards, you're going to do 5 drafts. So you'll pick a genre, draw 3 cards from that genre, keep one of them, discard the other 2. You will do that 5 times. If you're drawing from the genre that you have a specialty in, you draft from 4 cards, keep 1, throw the other 3 away. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Can we go through one of those together just
Yes,
to kind of
I
have a
will.
sense of what we're doing?
Yeah, I will show you right now the gist of how to do this. And in fact, your cards, you are working as a group. All checks are collaborative in this game. So generally, the person who initiates the check, the other authors are going to be playing your cards into that author's check more than you're going to be playing your cards on yourself. So it's good to collaborate on all of these and make sure that you all have cards that will benefit the group and make for a fun story. So I will show right now I'm going to go with the children's deck. So let's say I want a card from children's. I'm going to draw 3 cards, and I'm just going to click and drag from this deck and put them on. Do you see them going onto the play space? If you do not see them,
Yes, they're very small, but yes.
they are very small.
Yep. Just zoom in.
So you can zoom in. I can also pull them up like this, and you should all be able to see that. So
Yep.
There's number 1, the power of teamwork. Number 2 is called anthropomorphism. And number 3 is called dedication. So I might say anthropomorphism sounds really fun. I might want to turn into an animal at some point in this mission. So I'm going to delete these other 2 cards on the desktop, keep this card over here in front of me, and then I will draw my second card. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay, so you're all going to do that. You can leave the cards out in public view. You can draw them into your hand, but then you'll have to keep telling everyone what you have. And since the checks are collaborative, you may as well do what I just did and just leave it physically in play. And you may just want to each pick a space on the bottom there to do that with if you like. You can also deal them to yourself if that's easier. There is a little button for deal, but it's a little more complicated than just clicking.
So
and
when we
dragging.
delete them, do they go back to the deck?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm taking 4 from Thriller.
Great.
So Thriller is horror.
So thriller, horror and thriller are actually two different decks. So you would draw 4 from horror or...
Taking 2 from Thriller. Since it's close to midnight. And something evil's lurking in the dark. How do I double click to see these?
You hit Z to enhance anything for your own screen.
That
You can also you can zoom in or you can hit yeah.
the zooming is genuinely terrible.
It is. Holding Alt and using the scroll wheel tends to work best for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sitting at my desk, so I don't have my mouse. I'm just using my trackpad.
Yeah, then definitely
you don't have a mouse.
it is hell without a mouse. I'm really sorry about that.
tried, like-
Oh, cool. So then I should just go get my mouse.
It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, it wouldn't
Okay.
hurt.
I mean, we're starting with fantasy and a quote from Over the Garden Wall, so I might not even be able to go to something beyond this.
Are you okay? So you got your cards at the bottom there. Cool.
Yeah. So any face-up card can add +1 to any check. Icon bonuses are used for page turns.
They all say the same thing at the bottom, by the way. Right now, they have different symbols. I'll explain that when we get to checks. Right now, all you're looking at is the card name. Everything else is flavor for the purposes of what's in your hand.
Oh. Okay. So I have Trapped in the Dungeon, High Stakes, Heir to the Throne, and The Mentor. I do think I'm going to go with Trapped in the Dungeon, which gets added to my compendium.
Yes, you don't need to write it down. You can literally just delete the other 3 and keep that one face up in front of you there, and you'll know that you have it. The compendium is mostly because a lot of cards are going to get traded back and forth and disappear and reappear, and if you were playing a mission 2, you would need to know what you drew, but in this case, we're just going to fly by the seat of our pants and let the cards be what they may, so...
This interface is terrible.
So it feels appropriate that I take It's a Monster.
Oh.
Knowledge is knowing Frankenstein's not the monster. Wisdom is knowing that Frankenstein is the monster.
Nice. Like it. By all means.
I'm going to go get my mouse, since apparently that's the way to go. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
And how many cards do I want at the end?
You want 5 when you're done with this process. So you've got a thriller and a horror so far. Yes. Do you need help, Michael?
So each of the 5 has to be from a different deck?
No. You can draw all 5 from one deck if you want. If you want them all to be sci-fi, you can. You can draw from
And
a bunch.
each time you draw, you take one of that, like 4 or 5,
You
rest back, and then do it again?
Oh, okay. Should explain that. Yes. If you, let's say you want a sci-fi card in your hand, you will draw 4 cards from sci-fi and then keep one of those. Throw the others back. And then you can draw from the next category, whatever category you want that to be. So
Okay. But we want 5 total.
you want 5 total. Yes. You're going to do that process 5 times. Correct.
Can you get
And-
from the same deck twice?
Yes.
Is that wrong?
Yeah. Sometimes people want to prefer to build a hand that is all one genre.
Okay.
But sometimes
And
it's
then
fun
you
to
can
have like a
find-
romance card in with your sci-fi. You never know.
This is so much better with a mouse.
Oh, isn't it?
Haha, welcome to the party.
Oh man, again, magical creature with a quote from Labyrinth and my favorite character from Labyrinth.
Oh, there you go.
So should we be telling each other what our thing
Yeah,
is?
definitely.
Okay, so I have
Good chosen.
a thriller and suspense, insurmountable odds. When you get yourself into a tight place and everything goes against you, never give up. For that is just the place and time the tide will turn.
All right.
Harriet Beecher Stowe. That quote was about
Horror. It's a monster. We already read that one. Historical fiction. Daring escape. You said they would be digging. And children's colorful bandage. That's funny. The damage doesn't look so bad from here.
Great. You
I
go.
need one more.
One more for you. Yep.
I guess we should take for romance.
There you go.
Yeah, how do I make it
Z.
Larger.
You click on it and hit Z.
Z? Any face of card.
Yeah, again, literally just the title matters for the moment. The bottom text is all the same.
Ooh. Army of clothes. Yeah.
And I guess I'll go with disastrous date. I've had a perfectly wonderful evening, but this wasn't it.
I was going to say, that sounds like Groucho, and it was.
That is very funny.
Oh.
Fiddler on the Roof for this children's one.
What? Oh, sorry. So, also, you said... So if it's... When do we take 4?
Is if
When
it's
we draw, we only draw 4 each time? I'm sorry.
four is if it's your genre.
If it's your genre, but if it's not your genre...
Take 2.
3.
And 3.
3.
Oh, 3.
There it is.
Been doing it wrong.
Oh,
Got it.
I'll stay where I'm at.
you're cool. Okay.
Why is it all blurry?
And we're going to get 4 cards total or 5?
5. He will do this 5 times.
Excuse me.
So it looks like Mo's got 5. I
Then
see.
I'll go back to fantasy then.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Hey, Terry Pratchett.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Which are your 5, Sam?
Mine are the 5 below Mo's.
Okay. Trapped in the dungeon, religious allegory. Jump away from the explosion. My, how you've grown, and mana source. I love it.
Source.
You never know when you're going to need a mana source.
I spent 8 hours playing Magic the Gathering yesterday. Felt
Oh, man.
appropriate.
It does.
Oh my god. Of all the contemporary fiction,
Uh-huh.
their mental illness, surviving abuse, addiction, and interpersonal conflict. I'm curious what what's going on.
Yeah. That's an interesting...
You okay there?
We just had a tough day when we were making contemporary fiction. I don't know.
As Freud would say, tell me about your mother.
Yeah, right. Everything's fine, I promise. All of us are perfectly stable, mentally healthy people.
As Freud would follow up, care for a smoke?
Yeah, I guess I'll take addiction.
Cool. You never know. Like, remember, these
At
things...
least,
Yeah, some of them may seem like this is an obvious superpower. Some of them may seem like this is a thing I can inflict for something else somewhere else, or this is a thing I can bring up or weave into the story. So it will be entirely up to you how you use them, and we'll see how it goes. But
I just pulled End of the Human Race, Plan to Destroy the Universe, and Sentient AI. This is like a haiku.
oh, awesome. All right, so you're gonna have 5 when you're done, right?
Yeah, it's my last one.
Okay.
If you're looking for votes, I'm going to say End of the Universe.
That's scary.
It's only scary if you aren't prepared.
Have you ever heard of
Plenty.
Mary Shelley's second book, which is about the last man on Earth?
Nice.
At the End of the Human Race, yeah. Do we play these? Like, do we do these things? Or
Basically, you're going to, when there's a check that comes up, say you're trying to sneak past somebody, you will play the cards that you feel could be related to the check, or could be told as a part of a story you're telling to the person who you're trying to sneak past, or could be a distraction that you're causing somewhere else, or could be a weapon you pull out of nowhere.
End of the Human Race is my distraction.
I mean, that's a heck of a
Killed
distraction.
everyone.
Great. All right. So which 5 do you have?
Oh, Sentient AI, Addiction, Quirky Detective, Hidden Treasure, and Army of Clones.
Excellent. All right. Should be
What
fun.
could go wrong?
Sounds like a great party, everyone. There's a few cards up here. I'm going to throw those back in the deck, too. We're going to reshuffle the ones we picked from. And I think we're ready to go. So, Every check that you do will be basically based on your keyword, your traits, your items that we'll get to, and these cards in your hand. And I'll explain that once we have to do a check. But pretty much everything you want to do, you can say you try to do. And when something is difficult, that is when a check will happen, when there is actually resistance that you encounter. So until then, it is purely a storytelling game. So let's begin the story. All right, so you are sitting, you have introduced yourselves. A librarian who you know as Delphinia Copper, she goes by Finn for short, enters. She is an elegant woman in her 30s, wearing a blouse and corset from the 1800s and a tricorn hat over her long blonde ponytail with 2 mechanical fingers on her right hand. She sits crossing her legs and taps her fingers on the table. Contrary to her norm, several strands of hair seem out of place, and she has dark circles under her eyes. She looks you all over, nodding approval. Good. They've chosen well today. We might actually have a chance. You see, it's one of our top agents. Frankly, also one of our best recruiting tools we have. Today, well, he didn't show up for his assignment. When we went to check on him, it seems he's entirely disappeared. I hope you will accept this assignment, or actually don't know what may happen to the Golden Dawn. Also, I don't know who else can be trusted to know about this. If you don't mind following me, and I can explain once we're there. And she kind of opens the door to the hallway that you all came in.
I follow.
Assume everyone does.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Cool. Finn guides you through a long hallway with doors of every shape and size on either side. You recognize this as the area through which you usually exit the Golden Dawn for various missions that you've gone on. They all go to different port places in time and space. After a series of winding paths, you arrive at a set of 3 small steps leading to almost like a dais or a patio, elevated, and with an antique wooden door at the top. Finn opens the door and ushers you inside, and you realize you've never particularly been down this hallway or seen this part of the Golden Dawn before. And she gives a very courteous after you.
Much obliged. But British.
Yes, everyone's...
I let Terry go first, and I go in before Jules.
Please.
All right.
Before beauty.
So you enter the room, and you realize within moments this is probably the study of William Shakespeare. Bookshelves line the walls. A large ornate desk sits in the middle of the room, complete with a rolling top, overflowing drawers, and an equally overflowing wastebasket. Several drawing tables nearby are covered in scrawls of paper and unfortunate spills of ink. And the entire wall around the door behind you, through which you entered, is a giant painted mural, like an immense map of some sort. It's tough to make out because it's covered in a tangle of notes, entire pages of plays, and sketches of famous buildings, perhaps. And Finn just kind of shakes her head, looking around. Yes, he's always been a messy one, but most of you geniuses are, I suppose. Remember, if you find out where he's gone, track him down and bring him back. As usual, here is your exit button, and she hands you basically a little red button for once you need to make your way back here.
Do we each get one, or does only one of us have that?
You have one for the group.
Interesting.
And you have used it before. Generally, you go somewhere through a doorway to a place in time and space, and whether you accomplish your mission or you have to abort your mission, that's your way back to this place, and it's your only way back to this place.
Regardless of where all 3 of us are at the time, whoever the button gets pushed, all 3 of us get, for lack of a better phrase, popped.
Yes, that's how it works.
Fantastic.
Great.
Out
So,
of the plane.
Mary begins to study the wall.
okay, one moment. The exit button that is given to you, that's great. I will keep that. we're going to talk about gear slots. So you have gear slots on your character sheet. There are 3 types of gear slot. They are called Chekhov's gun, red herring, and narrative device. They have different functions. So the exit button, one of you is going to hold this, and one of you is going to put it in one of these slots. The Chekhov's gun slot means any item that is put in that gear slot has to be used by the end of the mission and has to be used for its intended purpose. It cannot be lost, given away, dropped, stolen for non-narrative purposes. It's yours, but it has to be used for the thing it's used for. The red herring is exactly the opposite. If you put something in that slot, it will be used for anything except its intended purpose. So if you have a sword, it becomes a letter opener or something that you carve a message with or something like that.
Cane.
Yeah, a cane, absolutely.
That's where you put the world-ending bomb.
There you go.
See a theme.
And the narrative device is sort of a wild card slot. There's no specific extra bonus for it. It can be dropped. It can be lost. It can be stolen, but it doesn't. So it is a free slot, is what you would think of it as. So that said, where would one of you like to put this exit button?
Oh,
Should probably
I
be
stole it
Chekhov's
from
gun.
I'll put that down here.
All right, probably a good call.
Probably have a guy who writes about various technologies handle the piece of technology.
All right, cool.
But I don't trust it with a child.
Now, the designing of said technology I might leave to Mary Shelley.
Oh, that's
And the
good.
naming I might leave to me.
There you go.
Oh no, what's it called?
We call it the big red button.
Very creative.
I can take the rest of the day off. Excuse me. I'm so tired.
It's tough work being a writer. So Finn hands you the button and says, you can of course use it to abort the mission preemptively if need be, but we're hoping you can find and retrieve William before you need to utilize it. Also, for this instance, Mr. Wells has been gracious enough to lend you use of one of his gadgets, reverse engineered from the time machine itself, in case you need to make multiple jumps. This is his chronoton detector, and she hands you that also. As I understand it, rather than travel anywhere in time like the time machine, it can follow the path of chronotons in an area. So you should be able to follow Mr. Shakespeare, or God forbid, whoever or whatever may have taken him, wherever they have gone most recently, once you plug in the proper coordinates in time and space. So
I'll keep the chronoton detector. It sounds like a narrative device.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was going to say, yeah. A hell of a narrative device, that one.
sounds good. And Finn sort of stands there nervously, but is still there if you need her, but she's ready for you guys to explore the room. So I heard that
All right.
Mary Shelley, I know, wants to investigate the mural. What does everyone else want to do?
I'm going through the trash, looking at his failures.
And I want to look at what's currently on the desk that what was in the middle of being worked on.
Okay, excellent. We will start with the mural because you were the first one to say anything. All right, so Mary goes up to the mural on the wall. You find many images tacked on top of the map. One is a map showing most of the Mediterranean circled in red, but no indication as to why particularly. And there may be other points of interest, but they would require a more thorough check to check. You're welcome to do that.
Any particular islands in the Mediterranean or coastal Mediterranean?
It appears to be sort of central. It's neither focused on Africa nor Europe. It's just sort of the middle section.
The middle of the water.
Is the
So
middle
like
of the map.
So like Prospero Caliban vibes.
All right, sure. Yeah. I will take your word for that, Mr. World Traveler.
That's actually Shakespeare.
Oh, is it? Oh, man. All right, great.
From Tempest.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. I'm playing with the right group. You're all going to make me look bad by the end of this.
It's students.
Cool. Okay. So, all right. Let's look at the top of... Again, you can investigate further with the map if you'd like. It'll be a check then. If you do that, it would be a... Why don't we do it? Let's try it.
Let's do a check.
Let's do a check. This will be our first check. So I am going to call this a hopeful check because you are hoping to find something about perhaps a destination here. And it's an easy one. It's going to be a difficulty of 3. So if you look at this part of the screen here, you'll see there's a check sheet towards the upper left on your map. There is a difficulty that I will set for any given check, as well as the type of check that it is, and then you'll have a status counter or your score towards the check as we go. So you are trying to hit 3. That is, do you have any dots in hopeful?
I have a dot in grounded.
That doesn't count.
Mary Shelley doesn't really do hopeful.
Doesn't do hopeful. Fair enough.
Her next book is about the last man on Earth.
Can I assist in this? Because I do have a dot in hopeful.
You're the person who initiates the check. It's their trait that is used as the base. The other authors will be able to contribute cards to the check. So if you have a card, you would start looking at your cards now and be like, do any of these help with searching for information on a map? Can I story tell this stuff? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. This is all right.
Hidden treasure.
Okay, give us a second. That'll be great.
Oh, sorry.
So I have a daring escape. Can I add that? That has 1 hope on it.
Do you have a keyword that matches this in any way? Can you convince me that your keyword matches this in any way?
My historical fiction is a daring escape. You said there would be digging.
Oh, I mean the keyword on your character sheet, which is, I believe, monster.
Yes, monster.
That may not quite relate to this, but...
Okay, there you go.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so... You can play cards on yourself, but mechanically, it's better if other people play them. So we're starting this check at a 0. Let's see if your fellow authors have anything they can add to get us to a 3.
And what are we...
Each card that you contribute can add... We're going to play this one.
So just for fun,
yes.
next to the traits, there are symbols. And what you're going to see on your cards are a list of symbols. So you're looking for the rising sun.
Yes. You can
I got it.
use a card in general if the theme matches for 1 point towards a check, or if your card happens to have 2 rising sun symbols, it would be worth 2 points in this case.
I have 2.
Ooh, all right. What do we got?
Hidden treasure.
Hidden treasure, definitely. I don't need to ask how that's related to this check, so I think you can contribute that. So what I would do is throw that from your hand, up towards the center there. Great.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll kind of pick there. Great. Perfect. And I'll move this.
And then are we
guy
still
down.
short, or what's going on?
So you have 2, is that 2 rising suns? It is. So,
Nice.
all right. We are at 2 out of 3.
And can they use their keywords also?
If you can think of a good reason why your keyword would relate, yes.
I mean, I also have a card with 2 rising suns on it.
Which would you... I mean, keyword's free. You wouldn't have to use a card. But if you do have a card that helps, then great.
I don't think boot is going to help us figure out where anyone is on a map.
I mean, I can think of a boot in the Mediterranean, honestly.
I mean, if we're going fishing for someone in the middle of the Mediterranean and that's what we end up pulling up, then so be it.
Or maybe to the Roman Empire. Or Italy, whatever you want to call it.
I'm thinking of a country, yes.
Yeah, you're thinking of Italy. I'm thinking of fishing. And again, we are looking on a map and just trying to see what we can hook, and maybe we will in fact catch a boot.
All right, I'll give you boot.
So are we...
There's a boot there.
Wow.
Why not?
It's only one of us can use either... Like, I can't do a card and my keyword
You can. What do you have?
of explore.
Oh, yeah. All right. It's a lot more related than boot is, so I got to give that one to you. All right, so this puts you guys at 4 over 3. That means there is a random element now, which is called the page turn. Both Mo, the author who initiated the check, Mary Shelley, and the librarian are going to pick a card from a random deck, looking for hopeful symbols. That hopeful symbol will get added to either the difficulty or the status of the check. So if you're comfortable with 4, the most any card has on it is 2, for those of you who are min-maxing this and trying to figure out exactly how much you need to absolutely win a check.
So I discovered Matchmaker, which has 2.
Oh, you did it. Cool. What deck did you draw it from? Romance?
Yes.
Smart. I'm going to draw.
Romance feels hopeful.
It does. I'm going to draw from children's, and I ended up with only one, taken to a fantasy land. So the difficulty goes up by 1, but your score goes up by 2. So you have 6 over 4 there. Great. That means you win this check. It is a complete success. I'm going to look at the cards played into this check, which was only the one, I think, right? Hidden treasure.
And matchmaker did know.
Yeah. You did play both of those. Romance just came in the page turn though, so I think that doesn't count.
Oh, okay, so right.
So I'm going to get rid of those two. Hidden treasure, I'm actually going to take, and I'll explain why later, but that's going to remain in this outline, which means actually I can explain this now. You see this outline up at the top right. The outline is our story progression. So the goal of this, once the outline is complete and has 5 cards in it, we reach the climax of the story. And that means that the mission's almost over. The villain has appeared, revealed himself, and there will be another mechanic that goes into play there. But basically, the mission can't end until the outline is full. So, and generally, the concepts that the librarian takes to put into the outline are concepts that match the story that are going to come back into play again later. So Hidden Treasure is staying there, and you'll find out why as we get there. But you can start to sort of build the story in your brain of where you're going from watching which cards go into the outline as well. So that's part of the fun. And because it was Jules Verne's card that I took for the outline, Jules Verne gets to draft another card. So from a deck of Jules Verne's choice. So do another draft just like you did at the beginning. You can consult with everyone if you want, or you can just do it and take it.
An action adventure. So I'm going to bring a good. And so I draw 3. Yeah.
Yes, you would draw 3.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, unless you guys have any triage or battle of wits.
So if we're gonna play this game,
Yeah.
we should look at the resources we have.
Exactly.
And see what we need more of. I am very hopeless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what are your traits that you guys all specialize in?
I have comedic, fantastical, hopeful, and philosophy. I have nothing in dramatic, grounded, cautionary, or science. Yet, as I build the character out more, that might be more helpful. But I feel like having something grounded or science is probably helpful, but cautionary is also fairly wise, I think.
I have 0. I have 1 hope. Tons of science.
I have 1 in dramatic, grounded, fantastical, cautionary, and philosophy, and 2 in science.
All right. Okay, you guys are...
So we're pretty spread out. We have something in everything.
Yeah, you're a fairly rounded group.
And let's look at the cards. What do we got?
Yeah, so of these 3 cards, which one are you keeping?
What about cautionary? Do we have a lot of cautionary? Oh, yeah, we have a lot of cautionary. I would think maybe Battle of Wits. Looks like we might need some more grounded.
Yeah, grounded is good. I mean, we have a ton of science. Yeah. Because we have Mary Shelley.
Yeah.
So if we want...
As long as Mary Shelley initiates those checks, you will have access to that. Otherwise...
That's true.
Where's that? But this has, science and grounded.
Science and grounded. Yeah. Grounded is good. Do any of us have grounded? Mary Shelley does.
I have a couple grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1.
But I'm not flushing them.
Yeah.
What do you need for cards?
I think Battle of Wits or Car Chase might be the way to go.
I'm feeling the battle.
All right, do it.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I'm battle.
Rock with Battle of Wits.
Okay, so you'll also notice, for those of you breaking the game, that if you only play 1 card into a check, the cards will all balance out. You will eventually need to play more cards into checks as the difficulty raises, and then you're going to actually diminish in cards a little bit as this goes on. But that's how the game is played.
Back, right?
Mm-hmm, you get 1 back.
You mean the game gets harder as it progresses further?
Crazy.
That's wild. I've never heard of anything like
I know.
Never.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna continue. So we did a check. Mo/Mary Shelley has succeeded at this check, and as a full success, that means in theory, you can narrate the next part of this story as much as you would like to, even if that is as simple as I find what I'm looking for and I get this information, and then you can turn it back over to me as the librarian. You can also abdicate your narration if you have no idea where this is going and need more information first.
We must head to the Mediterranean, some small island, I hope. My concern is we normally travel backwards and forwards in time to deal with challenges to the story of the world. We found where William is. We don't know when.
Oh, we don't think it was now.
We don't think that William Shakespeare just really needed a good pita?
Well,
Perhaps you
he
should
is
check
from the
phone number.
1600s, and he wrote about Antony and Cleopatra. His obsessions were they span the time-space continuum.
Wait.
It's true. I mean, we also discussed Tempest. There's something to be said for just hanging out on the water, and certainly someone who might have written something about a merchant in a town known as Venice would also potentially be interested in hanging out around there.
Yeah, obviously Venice is here. The
Yeah.
Shakespeare's over here.
Could you try your chronometer? Is that what it is called?
The chronometer, sure.
It would give a reading. If there's nothing here, then he is somewhere else, right?
Yes, so you will notice that the chronometer will basically, it's got two little dots on it. They light up when you plug in. Do you remember playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego back in, I may be the only one old enough for this, but...
I played that.
Okay. You need the time, you need the space, and like once you click them to the right place, it lights up. So if you
right.
plug in a proper location or time.
I put in some coordinates.
All right. When you are typing in coordinates in Italy, it does not light up at the moment. So it's not that you're...
It's in the ocean, not in
So
Italy.
not Venice.
It's not...
No, it's in.
It's not the immediate location of the Mediterranean at the moment, but you have only searched the mural so far. We have two other people who did searches, so we will continue.
We have trash.
We do. We have trash and we have a desk. So let's look at, I believe trash was the second search. So searching the wastebasket, you find a number of hand-scrawled notes, and you find an envelope containing a dozen tickets to a play. The play is The Tragedy of Julius Caesar, 2 p.m., June 3rd, 1599. The seats are row C, seats 12 through 23, but number 17 is missing. There is no indication of a location on the tickets.
Didn't you just say that Italy did not ping?
That's correct.
So
This ticket is obviously to one of Shakespeare's plays. It would probably be the Globe, in particular.
Wait, down the street.
I mean, the Globe isn't in the Mediterranean, but
It's on the
Not
Thames.
yet.
So as you're having this conversation, Terry Pratchett is looking through the roll-top desk.
Yes.
And you find a number of sonnets in progress, many of them crumpled or scratched out, like he was having trouble figuring something out. Beneath those lies a desk calendar. And on today's date is the phrase, "To see the myth afore seeing the man." There is no other indication of what he might be talking about.
Oh. Well, maybe we must go to Venice and see the real Petruchio?
But I
Well,
thought we
'cause,
ruled
like-
out Italy.
we ruled out Italy. So I don't think it's going to be Venice. And I don't think it's... I also don't think it's going to be Rome.
I'm sorry, did he say Antony and Cleopatra, or did he say Merchant of Venice?
He said Julius
Antony
Caesar.
Cleopatra.
He said Julius Caesar. So that's actually Egypt.
Yeah.
Because that's where Julius's girlfriend lives.
Maybe, but if he's going to see the myth before he sees the man, like, where else was Julius Caesar? Like, if he's going to meet Julius Caesar before writing Julius Caesar.
Anywhere. He got around. But plug in Egypt, see what it says. Why not?
I'd plug in Egypt, see what it says.
Egypt does also not ping on this at the moment.
Who thought of that? That's a terrible idea.
So not Rome.
He did
Not
conquer
Egypt.
Gaul? Maybe France?
Because like again, it's a map of the Mediterranean, and we were like, and
And it's
What did
in
you
the
say we
Mediterranean. It's the water. It's in the water.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff around the Mediterranean. Like, who says he's not in Morocco? Who knows?
Oh, I missed this. You did an investigation of the mural. You narrated the end of it. There is an additional piece of information on the mural that you find as you're scrolling through it. The UK itself is particularly dense with images, including both illustrations and photographs of a Renaissance-era circular open-air building with a thatched roof, pinned in London.
You mean the Globe Theater?
That one.
I look at the Globe Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Does it ping?
It does ping.
All right.
Aha!
You now have a location pinged in there.
All right.
Maybe
So-
it travels the Mediterranean. It can float.
I don't think the Globe Theater in Britain is particularly close to the Mediterranean.
Maybe it's got the teleportational vortex
I mean,
that takes you to the Mediterranean.
it's also possible that our location is the globe, but the Mediterranean is what determines our era. Because, like,
It's traditionally considered that many characters from Shakespeare were actually political figures of his time. And so, for example, the Fairy Queen was known to be Queen Elizabeth.
yeah,
It's
and
possible.
Puck was the kid who delivered his newspapers.
Exactly. So it's possible.
Look at Mary Shelley. Child is well learned.
She is well learned.
I grew up in a bookstore. What do you want?
Shit.
Uh,
Let's just go to the globe. That's going to happen.
if anyone, no one knows better than Mary Shelley that a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Especially a good one, not an abnormal one.
That's good.
so,
Do you have
well, we have a location, but we don't have a time period. So, like, we're trying to figure out
The
a
chronometer will take us there.
it will take us to the correct time period.
Oh,
Yeah.
You do need to punch in a time period for it to ping first, but you also
Yeah, it doesn't automatically.
So we
that-
can't give it a location. We got to give it.
We
You need
have
a
the location. The location is the Globe Theater. We don't have a time.
the time hasn't pinged
Well,
yet.
we've been
Well, we have a
discussing
date.
Roman.
1590.
99.
1599.
You do have the date on the
99.
tickets.
Great. So then that's
What does it say?
Ping! It turns on. You have a
Alright.
chronometer has detected a path.
And it says, let's see the legend before the...
To see the myth
myth
before
before the
seeing the man, is what it says.
So,
ah,
I wonder
so
if
you will
he
watch-
is actually going into his future.
well, he's definitely
Or
going into
he's-
his future. But also, if he's going to see the myth, the legend of Julius Caesar, and then before
Yes.
meeting Julius Caesar,
It may be the
Yes.
legend of Shakespeare.
He may be going to see the play about Julius Caesar and then going to visit Julius Caesar.
I mean, if this is just a test for us, then quite frankly, that's rude, and I don't appreciate the way that we're being looked down upon. It's who's this guy to be assigning such things to us?
All right. Do you want to look around the rest of the room, or do you want to?
Yeah, we've looked in 3 places. We can check a couple other things. Like what? Can we
burn
look
it,
at the
burn it.
bookshelf and see if there's anything notably missing from the bookshelves?
Yes, there are bookshelves and drawing tables. I think that you haven't looked at yet, but other than that, you're also good to go if you choose.
I'm checking to see how many copies of his own works does he have.
That's fair. I would say on the bookcases, he probably had. Well, I'll describe the bookcase. So you can tell there are bookcases on basically 3 walls of this, everything except the mural wall behind you. The middle, the bookcases on the far left and far right are entirely empty. Everything is sort of in the middle, and those in the middle contain seemingly great works of literature organized by date of publication. He's being very selective about his choices, but many of the great works over the centuries are there. A lot of them have tags hanging on them or bookmarks that say specifically completed, and those 2 are in chronological order. Assuming that this is his reading list, he seems to have gotten up to 1990 or so. The almost entirely empty bookcase on the left is labeled with the dates 3400 BC to 500 BC, and just has a smattering of, cuneiforms and hieroglyphics and things like that on the shelf. The rightmost bookcase reads 2050 AD to 2500 AD and is also empty.
I mean, importantly, if we got to 1990, are we seeing any works from Mary Shelley or Jules Verne?
I would say Mary Shelley and Jules Verne both have books on this bookshelf, yes. So
Terry Pratchett might even have a one or
I
two.
think...
I don't know that that's true.
Oh, no?
Wasn't Pratchett writing in the late 80s?
He might have been. I'm curious, and I'm going to double check. But that's just out of my own curiosity.
I know. I'll say Pratchett has a book on the shelf, but it hasn't been read yet. It's like the next one on the list to be read, so it's on the TBR, as it's known. Yeah. Okay. So the room, other than that, I think is just drawing tables, and then there's the chronometer that you have that is ready to go.
Yeah.
And
Good Omens is from 1990.
Ooh, there you go. I'll say that's the next one on his shelf. Good Omens is like next thing.
That's well into his career, I think.
Yeah.
Did he actually read all that Stephen King? that can't be good for him.
Yeah, right. He's got like a compilation. He's got one of those like,
Right.
short story anthologies or something.
All right. Let's do this.
All right.
I press the button.
I pocket a quail. Continue.
I press the button and a portal opens.
A portal does open, and Finn looks very happy and pleased with all of you. And she says, "Wait, before you all go, do you need anything else from the Golden Dawn? Can we provide you with anything?"
Was
Lunch?
Yes, I'm a bit peckish.
Was Shakespeare disgruntled?
He never seemed that way.
Do we have any idea that maybe he might go to the other side?
And she looks a little disturbed, and she's like, "That would be horrific for everything that we're trying to do here. He has always been a very driven man, and always one of the first to find and reclaim lost treasures and lost works for us. So, I don't know. I guess you'll find out before we do, but we hope that isn't the case and that that's not what's going on here." So, as for lunch, and she turns around and like this little robot hovers in and it opens up and it's got like lunches for all three of you. So whatever,
Fantastic.
like the thing that you normally order, like your favorite thing is in there. So she's like,
That wicker basket.
yes. So take that with you. And if that's all you need, then please come back safely.
In this era, British food was not known to be the best.
In every era, British food is not known to be best.
I'll have you know that if you fry anything, it's good.
And the curry from the 90s is not bad.
That is not theirs.
They stole it fair and square.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, the curry may not be bad, but I can tell you one thing: it's not worst.
Oh.
I'm Terry Pratchett.
Mary Shelley steps through the portal.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey, come back! I have another punchline, and I follow her.
Amazing.
I turn to her and should we have a weapon maybe?
Oh, would you like a weapon? What would you like?
Couldn't I have a sword cane?
Yes. And another little robot comes in and like it opens a compartment and there's a sword cane in there for you, but you have to put it in one of your item slots.
Red herring or a narrative device?
Would red herring, since it's not a cane?
Not a cane. All right,
No.
I'll allow it. You have a cane with a hidden sword inside.
Where?
Great. So you can't use it to walk on.
No, I just carry it.
Yeah, you just carry it around. Perfect. All right.
This establishes that I'm able-bodied.
That's right.
It's for flair.
Okay, you all walk through the portal. You all materialize in an empty wooden stall and are immediately hit with the smell of hay and dung. Nearby, you hear a horse whinny. Suddenly there's a waft of sort of heavy perfume, and you turn to see one of the sides of the stable is open to the street. A large arch allowing a view of the sparkling new circular venue across the street to the Globe Theater. It is early afternoon, and a crowd is starting to form. In fact, the crowd is bustling. A hanging banner reads, "Grand Opening, the Globe Theater. World premiere, The Tragedy of Julius Caesar by the bard William Shakespeare."
And we have tickets.
And you have tickets. The excitement is palpable, but while some groups are bubbling with excitement, others seem more subdued, speaking in whispers. Your chronoton detector reads that it is about 1:15 p.m., which would put it maybe 15 minutes before doors are set to open and allow audience into this theater. And it is also beeping, indicating that there are other chronotons nearby, that there is somewhere. This is a place that Shakespeare has been. You are following a correct path.
We have to be careful. There's time nearby.
Smell of sunny old England.
There is also...
You say sunny. Are you sure?
You also find... On the ground, there is a note. I don't know if this will show up to you if I hit this button. Do you see any...
I'm looking around for dung, not to step in dung, and hey, look, there's a note.
What does it say? Because I can't see it.
Someone want to read it?
I can do it. My time at Golden Dawn do I adore. 'Twas not my wish to leave this work undone, yet circumstances force my shaking hand, lest work like ours desist for every one. For once in ancient times the world did shake, and sages cowered from the flaming tinders. And now the selfsame wretched villain stalks, to blaze the scholar's habitat to cinders.
Mm-hmm.
I've studied.
Something from the ancient world is going to destroy the Golden Dawn.
So, anyway, that is there, but you are also here looking for
It's
Shakespeare.
wild that someone's attempting to blackmail Shakespeare.
What?
My time at Golden Dawn do I adore. 'Twas not my wish to leave this work undone, yet circumstances force my shaking hand.
Yes.
Lest work like ours desist for everyone.
Yes, because there is someone from the ancient times who wants to destroy the Golden Dawn.
Or someone's trying to do the thing that someone in ancient times did.
Well, he says
Or now the
self-same.
self-same wretched villain stalks to
Yeah.
blaze the scholar's habitat to cinders.
The same
So
from ancient
it sounds like, and this is a wild notion. My guess is that whoever burned the Library of Alexandria is coming to do more work here. If I were to wildly speculate.
sages. Where? That sounds good.
I mean,
Who
if
did that?
in ancient times the world had shaken, sages cowered from the flaming tinders, and now the selfsame wretched villain stalks to blaze the scholar's habitat to cinders. So whoever burned down the Library of Alexandria is trying to take down the Golden Dawn.
Was there an actual culprit, or is this a mysterious
I
person who
think
framed
it's mysterious. I don't think we know how the Library of Alexandria caught fire.
I mean, it could have been an old man smoking. Yes, okay, but true. Now we know that it is a villain.
I agree. Did you want to put that out or just keep?
Smoking? Are you saying I'm old?
Old man.
No,
Okay.
I'm not older than Terry Pratchett. Healthcare's better in my time.
So it could be the Library of Alexandria. It could very also well be Shakespeare's home here. Is Shakespeare going to save Shakespeare?
Oh, wait, what?
There's
mean-
also the aspect of he goes to visit the myth before he meets the man. But like I don't like the Library of Alexandria is not a myth, and like the
Right.
stories and tales of everything else
The myth would be probably Julius Caesar.
probably.
But Julius Caesar was... Wait, when was Alexander?
So
When was the Alexandria...
So
fire?
is Julius Caesar saying that Brutus is coming to burn down the Library of Alexandria?
That would be amazing.
I'm sorry. Is Shakespeare saying that Brutus is coming to burn
Right.
down? I said that is Julius Caesar saying that. Let me
We'll just have to find
let me
out.
take that again.
Yeah.
Hold on. So what you're saying is
Right.
we have to jumpstart the sun. Wait, hold on.
Perfect. Yeah, we're getting closer.
Let's find William.
Okay, so we tracked William to this correct place. Does the chronoton, can we follow like at some sort of time path through the area?
It's basically like a Geiger counter, right? So it detects sort of the path that the last time traveler has taken. So it does seem to be leading you towards the theater itself, and you would know that this is a play that's happening.
The entrance for the performers or the entrance for the audience?
It looks as though it is leading backstage. There is a backstage entrance that is obviously guarded. There is also there are a number of groups outside. Many of them spectators and fans and people who are excited. There are also street urchins playing marbles on one side of the street. There are
they've invented marbles in Shakespeare's time.
They had to have marbles by
marbles
then.
were from the Egyptians.
Yeah, they've been around a long time.
They figured out how to make glass at some point that isn't now.
I did some research on this. Give me a little credit.
Terry Pratchett does not.
Terry
not
Pratchett.
I'm a fantasy author.
Clearly.
There are also some street vendors. There are some ushers and stagehands hanging near both the front entrance and the rear staff entrance.
All right.
And there are people standing in line.
Who wants to bribe a usher to get us in?
Oh, bribe. Well, maybe we could talk our way in. You're an adorable little girl. A little creepy, but you could,
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. We could talk our way in.
The men I would persuade are not the men we should trust.
On the other hand, perhaps these guards can be scared away by some sort of monster.
Oh, you really want that, don't you? You're pushing the monster.
I mean, look, it's not my special word, but all I'm saying is we can give these guys the boot.
Maybe we could talk to the stagehands and ask them how to get backstage.
I mean,
Okay,
I also
help
think
us.
it's so we are here to see a production of Julius Caesar's to see a production of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. Theoretically, we also don't even have to be all that fancy. We could genuinely just ask to meet the playwright because we wish to pay him and offer him a commission on a new play.
There we
look
are. See, that's
fancy.
talking your way in.
Also, are you all dressed in your particular era garments?
Yep.
Sure, totally.
Do you mean clean?
I mean, are you? Yes.
We are actors.
Okay.
Perhaps we are actors. Look at us. We have costumes.
Cool. So you're all dressed in future garb to 1600 Shakespeare era. Just checking.
Yeah. What does Terry Pratchett wear?
A hat, a cane, black.
Oh, so you fit into this. You're actually the only one that looks like you belong here.
I only look like I belong here because I'm wearing a hat. The rest of my clothes is just like a black sweater, black pants.
Well, Mary and I are, of course, dressed in appropriate garb for our time. Yeah.
Yes, it's only 300 years later or so.
It's not like there've been tons of scientific advances in cotton looming up in Birmingham with
Sure.
or anything.
Fair enough.
All right.
We could, say
I
we're
will
here.
say I'm probably the only one dressed for the weather.
All right, so who are we talking to? Or where are we going?
Well, there are guards, or we could talk to the stagehands.
And if there's one thing I love, it's guards. I think that's a great joke, and the audience will appreciate it. They'll get it.
Great.
I just want you to know it is nothing personal. I just have no sense of humor.
Ah, I see.
And neither does Terry.
I
Let's
have
go.
two here.
Oh, yes. Yes, I don't. Is this a shake or high five or punt? What? Yes, good job.
Good.
So I go ask, what's it going to take for us to get in? I asked the usher. We would like to
get backstage.
We would like to commission the bard.
You would like to commission the bard. All right. You run into kind of like a usher, like teenager or so.
Hey.
Yeah, right. Imagine squeaky voiced teen from The Simpsons.
Simpson.
Yeah, I'd like to. Not supposed to let anybody in. He says, you know, commissioning the bard is a thing I guess you could do, but probably not on the half an hour before showtime when he's about to go on stage with his own production.
He's already written this one. What's there left for him to do?
Exactly. He's here. Move out the way.
He's here, but he is also a performer in his shows that he writes. So he's not the lead or anything, but he's about to go on stage.
If there's one thing I know about performances of Shakespeare plays from the time of Shakespeare, it's that the actors were often interacting with the audience. And we are the audience. We would like to interact with this particular actor.
All right, let's do a check. Who is initiating this check?
I don't have my checkbook on me. But...
Well, you're the last one who said that.
Yeah, I think this will be a Terry Pratchett check, because
Terry Pratchett check.
Yeah.
This is going to be a this is kind of comedic. I think you all this is going to be a comedic check for Terry Pratchett. So, what is your stat in? And I'm going to say it's a difficulty of 4 to get backstage.
I have a 2 in comedic.
All right, it's a good start. Does your keyword help in any way?
In terms of walking backstage, yeah, I think boot's gonna count.
All right, it is. I guess I'll give you that. The boots were made for walking backstage.
And that's just what they do.
That's just what they do.
Is this a reference that you guys know that I don't?
Yeah.
I can offer a quirky detective.
I can offer a disastrous date.
All right. Yeah, I think we've got the 3 from the sheet, so we do need something. You could, in theory, do a check when you're down by 1, but that puts a lot on the hands of the random cards, so you may want to throw Mary and
my
Jules.
disastrous date has 1 comedy. How much does yours have?
2.
Oh.
And remember, you can use cards that don't have comedy symbols on them if the theme of the card matches. So, whichever you prefer.
Oh, well, I mean, he is quirky. Look at this guy.
Waka waka.
So, all right. Are we going with quirky detective? Explain your thought process of how this matches here.
Do you see us?
Is kind of quirky.
I mean, the hat, the clothes, his attitude. He's got definitely a sort of...
the cane with the obvious sword inside?
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a perfectly good...
That's fair.
Cane.
I'll give you quirky detective. You're good. Do we want to... You have tied the check. Do we want to add anything else to this?
I mean, look, if there's one thing I stole from Shakespeare's office, it was a quill, but I'm not going to be using it for writing because it is my red herring. I am going to use it to gesture grandly and establish just how quirky and fantastical we are, because surely someone as self-serious and important as us wouldn't just be waving around a feather like some sort of fancy person. Clearly, we're people of import who are willing to be silly during a time of such dour circumstances. And of course, now that I'm saying all that out loud, we can add that all of that retroactively was an iambic pentameter.
All right.
Wow.
Yes. Why not?
Look, kid, next year's the Queen's Jubilee. We have to talk to the bard.
Okay, mister.
All right.
We'll think about it.
Do you have...
I'm moving my cane as the same way he moves his quill. Like we're in sync.
Okay, great.
I'm dodging both the cane and the quill.
Yeah, you're
And that's
ducking out of the way.
wise.
All right. I'm gonna give you the feather quill that you stole and just told me about now. That's
I
fine.
explicitly said before I get in the portal, I steal a quill.
All right.
I said that out loud to you.
But what slot did you?
I
put
wrote it down under red herring.
Okay.
Hey.
Cool. I missed it. It's my fault. Fair enough. Okay.
Luckily, you're recording this, and you can go back and
I
verify because I
will.
did do that.
I'll retroactively remove.
I do recall.
Okay. Fair enough.
Replay.
Good. I believe you. It's great. All right. You have five out of 4. Are we ready to do a page turn for this?
Let's see what happens.
All right, Terry Pratchett, draw a card from a deck that you think might give you a comedic.
So that's the interesting thing, is that none of these are
Yeah.
necessarily comedic. So my inclination is to draw a card from children's.
All right, I'm going to go with classical, and let's see what happens.
My children's has one banana peel on it. It is the power of friendship.
Amazing. And my classical has 0 banana peels on it. So
Ooh, a gothic tale.
a gothic tale, I know.
That'll yuck it up.
Not exactly. But all right, that I will delete that. You can delete the card you just drew to put it back in the deck. We have Quirky Detective. I'm not going to throw that in the outline for now, so that is going to disappear as well. But it did get you this check. So you have victoriously convinced this poor fellow that you deserve to be backstage. Tell me how this plays out, Terry Pratchett.
Well, of course, we have this young lad escort us, important figures though we are, backstage. And because we're being escorted, no one else is going to stop us, because clearly we're here for a purpose and are being brought to the place of our expected destination, which is the Bard's office. We are going to unfortunately, the dressing room where some of the other actors are also going to be seen. But more importantly, we're here looking for one big ruffled collar, a little goatee, and
Here's the question.
a gloriously clean dome.
But are we?
character is
Because
that?
that is the current Shakespeare. Or are we looking for our Shakespeare?
If there's one place to go for insight on the Shakespeare we're looking for, it's to go get acquainted with the myth before we track down the man.
Have we found him? I mean, have we met him before?
I will say you've probably seen Shakespeare wandering the halls, perhaps busily.
Okay.
You know, but you haven't interacted with him.
Is he really
necessarily.
doing the collar thing?
I think he's learned about other fashions by now.
Okay.
So,
But we know what his face looks
but you also know if he's here and it's a half hour for showtime and he was probably supposed to go on stage, he might be dressed as one of the characters in the show at this point in time. So, if he's
And
here,
if anyone asks,
but
Mary is a little boy dressed as a girl. If anyone asks.
I mean, theoretically, we're having this teenager bring us to Shakespeare. That
Yeah.
was the whole idea.
All right.
We don't necessarily need to know where to go. We just have to follow our escort.
yes, so that's true. So he does open the door to the building.
As we go that way,
Yes.
I'm kind of checking my chronometer, and are we going in the right direction?
It is still pinging, yes. In fact, the pings are getting a little faster, so
Okay.
it's looking good. And he looks back at the chronometer a couple of times, but he ignores it because it's the least weird thing about the three of you, so he's fine with this. And you find yourself, the backstage area is bustling. There are a lot of people. There seems to be more concern than excitement here at this point in time, as though something potentially problematic has happened. You are led, but like most people are staying out of your way because you're not a bother to them either, until you suddenly get like about 50 feet from Shakespeare's office, and there you realize that there are a number of people standing outside the office. Like it is sort of a wall of people talking in sort of short tones to one another, concerned. They're not talking to Shakespeare. Shakespeare is nowhere to be seen, but it feels more like you've walked into a crime scene of some kind. That there is a wall put up where even when the usher who's supposed to be there shows up with you three, someone else dressed in ancient Caesarian garb, ancient Roman clothing, is basically like, hold there. You cannot pass any further. This is not for you, whoever you all might be.
You don't understand. We're investors.
We're investigators. We are investigators. We were sent,
That's really
by the
good.
court.
That's great.
I heard
really
that we are here to. I'm a detective, of course. As you could tell. We are here to.
I take the feather and I put it in his hat.
That is really good. All right, I'm going to let Jules Verne do a check for this, because that's great. The guy you're talking to looks like one of the main, like he's dressed as Julius Caesar. He's probably the lead actor in this play. If any of you are Shakespeare people, this is Richard Burbage, who you're talking to. He was like one of Shakespeare's best friends and leading men all the time.
Good old Dickie Burbles.
Dickie Burbles, as he is known, and he says, really, we literally just called for the investigators minutes ago, so...
That's how good he is.
But we're going to do a check. This is a check. This is going to be a 4 also, to see if you can get past him and convince them that you 3 are the investigators from, somehow from Scotland Yard that's coming out.
That's it. What is the trait?
This is going to be... I'm going to call this grounded.
Oh, good. I have that with Battle of Wits. Unless somebody else, I have 2.
Well, let's start with your traits. Do you have any dots in grounded?
Oh. Yes. 1.
1. All right. Does your keyword match here?
Explore. I'm here to explore what happened.
All right. I'll give you that. That's true. Technically true. All right, and now let's look at, do you have any items or anything else that help you pass yourself off as an investigator right now?
I put the feather in his hat.
You did.
Hello.
That's
It is a red herring.
that's true. It's a feather. All right, I'll give you the feather. You did say that. I heard it and everything. So you're at 3. Okay, then...
I can offer disastrous date or colorful bandage, both of which have
Colorful
one.
what?
Colorful bandage, both of which have 1 pot on it.
You
I
can,
have my How You've Grown, which has 2 grounded.
okay. Keep in mind, you
I
can
have
offer any of
this.
them. They don't have to have a grounded symbol on them to work. They will still be worth 1. Even if they have
only
0
with-
grounded symbols.
But if they have 2 grounded symbols,
That is a bonus, yes. Yep, that's true.
could I suggest Battle of Wits? Or my How You've Grown might seem weird.
You could suggest, whichever ones you guys want to throw forward, feel free.
I mean, the grown that has happened could be the intrigue. How the intrigue has grown.
Sure.
Or colorful bandage could be somebody recovering.
It's true.
Also true.
But if we have 2 pots, when we get an extra point, though, do we need an extra point? Yeah.
Yes, so how the checks work, you've succeeded flawlessly thus far. If you equal the check, as opposed to exceeding it, then you still succeed, but there's usually some complication, and I'm the one who narrates it, as opposed to you guys taking the reins on it. So it's still a success, but it's a mixed success.
Plus,
Let's
that
use
we
either
get the
the
bonus
children-
cards afterwards. So, like, mixing, we don't know where the extra cards will push us.
Also true. To be 100% certain of a success, you would need to be 2 above the check, but...
Well, let's use then one of either the children or the wits.
You're the detective. You tell us.
But then I will use my Battle of Wits to try to battle his wits
All right.
with my amazing lie.
So you've got 2. This is definitely a battle of wits. You are trying to outwit Richard Burbage and convince him that you are all investigators from 1599
He's an actor,
England.
no problem.
There you go.
Okay.
Cool. Do you want to do the page turn? Draw your random
I've
card.
never done a page turn.
Let's do it. Pick a card from a random, any deck you want. You're looking for a grounded symbol. I am going to go with historical fiction.
That makes sense. I'm going to go with mystery.
Sure.
Sense, it's a mystery.
All
Yeah,
right.
makes sense to me.
Hi.
What do we got?
Oh, I got 1, you got none.
I got none. Okay. Ransom note and historical figure to the rescue. We're gonna delete those. But you got one. So great. You won that check as well. 6-4, I believe. And Battle of Wits. I will add that to this, which means you get to draw another card. Battle of Wits is going in the outline. So Jules Verne can draw another card from a deck of... that was your card, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That was an action adventure, so I'll just take an action adventure.
Yep, go for it. And meanwhile, after you're done with that, you can narrate how you go into this room and how you get past Mr. Burbage.
Do you guys have any input on the cards, or should I just pick one?
Just pick one.
Oh yeah, I don't have any hopeful, so I guess that would be nice. I will be sarcastic sidekick.
Sarcastic sidekick. The MacGuffin and Ancient Secrets. Those are good.
I'm gonna go with MacGuffin because everyone needs a MacGuffin.
Uh-huh. On a treasure hunt? Can't imagine.
All right, out of the way, please. My valet and my porter.
Apprentice.
Yes, sorry, my apprentice, and I point to the little girl. Porter. Hold my gesticular cane, Chad.
And he just kind of looks confused and is like, okay, you're the investigator.
Oh, I'm the child, so I hold the stick.
Yes.
Yes. He gives you the stick.
Plus, I have a French accent, so obviously, let's go.
Cool. You enter Shakespeare's office. The room is a wreck. It looks like it's normally an office and a dressing room, but a lot of it has been overturned, damaged, or destroyed. There is a full-length mirror lies cracked in one corner, a makeup table to one side tossed, its contents spilled along the floor, a rack of ancient Roman costumes leans to one side, or costumes simulating ancient Rome anyway. Wet and dripping some sort of black tar-like goo. There's a rack of props nearby, also ancient Roman and themed. In the opposite corner, there's a desk that is drenched. There are papers everywhere, and there is a pair of ancient busts that lie on their sides on an otherwise elegant side table. There's a globe tossed in the corner, and this blackish tar seems like it's been exploded everywhere, sticking to everything and making figuring out what happened difficult, not clear.
I investigate the tar.
Before anything else happens, I lean over to Dickie Burbage and I go, "Is it normally like this?"
He goes, "Well, the theater's brand new, so no, the tar, this goo."
That's what I needed. Thank you very much.
Great. And you slam the door in his face.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone in.
We had to make sure. It's what if this is normal? We don't know.
Yeah, so it's clear there's no Shakespeare here. Shakespeare is gone / missing.
Does the tar look like it has a source, or it just?
It's you can investigate it, but it doesn't seem to be. It's not immediately evident for sure. There are
Investigate.
any specific part of it. The tar is everywhere. It's on everything. Is there a specific piece of?
I'm trying to figure out what the tar is and
Wait.
Okay.
where it's from.
All right. Which part of the room do you go to? There's broken mirror. There's a globe. There's a desk with stuff. There's props and costumes.
You said there was a lot on the costumes?
Yes.
So I go to the costumes.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the busts.
Okay. How about you, Jules? Still there? Oh.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I wanted to know what the crap was. What were the other things?
There are.
Water. Why does the water look like that came from anywhere? You said it was drenched?
It is drenched, yes. The whole place sort of vaguely has a seawater smell as well.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Like a Mediterranean Sea?
Perhaps. Who knows?
Or does it smell like somebody just came out of the Thames?
I don't know the difference in those two smells, but it does.
One is much more urine and crap.
Oh yes, less of that. It smells like open sea in here.
From the Mediterranean. I told you they were teleporting to the Mediterranean.
All right, so we've got looking at the busts and looking at the wardrobe.
And the desk. Oh, those are good.
And the desk. Okay, desk. Cool. All right, so the wardrobe first, because that was the first one mentioned. There is all of this seems to be very believable makeup and ancient Roman costumes here. But it is all covered in this, like some of them, I would say, like there are costumes on the ends that have been sort of more splattered with this tar, and the ones kind of in the middle hanging on a rack are a little cleaner. And the tar just sort of like, it's not like it sticks to your hand a little bit if you touch it. But it also just seems to sort of blend into the material itself, almost erasing it. It looks like the costume, like any semblance of what this costume is, just kind of becomes a blank white cloth where it's touching this black goo. So that is what you find on the wardrobe. On the busts, there are two busts in this room. One is of Euripides, which seems untouched, and another is of Minerva. And the Minerva one is also covered in goo, which you can investigate further with a check if you wish.
I would like to further investigate it with a check.
All right. We will do a check for that. That's going to be, I'm going to make that a 4 as well. And this is going to be a cautionary check.
Well, ain't got that.
All right, so no dots in cautionary. Keyword?
Oh boy.
Boot doesn't really feel like it applies here.
Probably not.
Should I intervene in cautionary check on your behalf? I do have a point in cautionary.
It sounds like that's not how the functionality of this game works. So it feels like because I was the one investigating, it has to be me.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's your points that have to work here. But you can contribute cards for sure. Anyone with cards, cautionary or otherwise, can throw them into this check. But you're starting unless you have an item that matches, that could be used to, anyone with items can use them to perhaps do something with this.
I don't think my bagged lunch that I have as my narrative device is going to be very helpful, because I do have that with me, and I haven't eaten it yet, but because it is the Terry Pratchett lunch of choice, it's going to be a BLT. I don't think that's going to be particularly helpful. However, I have the card trapped in the dungeon, and the information that we want is trapped within this Minerva bust, and we're trying to figure out how to get it out. That has 2 cautionary points on it, and I would love to contribute this card.
All right, you could throw that card in.
I can.
That'll get you to 2.
Explore again.
Explore, I think. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to reject explore for this one, because you're not so much exploring a thing. Like, you're always looking for knowledge of some kind, but it's not a physical exploration or a particularly exploratory one here. So, but you can throw cards in if you want.
I see a card with that you have, Michael, that has 2 cautionary symbols on it.
Yes, I did. I forgot that we can also do cards.
Yep. Cards are.
I mean, those are,
and likewise,
I have a disastrous date. Somebody obviously had a meeting that didn't work out.
Someone had a bad time.
Yes.
bad time with Minerva.
And it has 2 cautions.
Yeah, it's much better than.
Sure, throw it in there.
Yeah, great.
Through.
All right, you're up to 4. Was there another one? I'm sorry, there was one going on with.
Yeah, we have sentient AI, and considering that there's a bunch of oil all over the place, who knows? It could be the Phyrexians back at it again, but that might be a joke just for me.
I get it.
Yeah.
Or it could be addiction. It could be some kind of drug-induced haze that somebody was going through withdrawal.
So what I will say is, if you used any of the cards, sort of guessing as to what this is, and you win the check, I would tell you if it is that thing. if it is, for example, a sentient AI or an addictive substance or something, but otherwise it won't. So you will get a point for it, but it won't. I won't necessarily help you reveal actual. So it's not bad. It's not a bad use of it. But.
We've also tied right now, so it's up to everyone. It's like theoretically we'll be able to replace the resources. Maybe we won't, but up to you guys if it's something that you want to burn a card on.
I'm gonna throw it. It looks like it was some kind of drug deal gone bad.
Okay. All right. So that goes in.
That pushes us to 6.
Yeah, that would get you to 6. So, all right, let's do the page turn. This is whose page turn was this? This was
me.
You. Okay. Terry, grab a card. You're looking for cautionary, I think.
Then it feels like I should go with horror.
All right, I'm gonna go with science fiction.
That probably makes more sense.
Who knows?
I got 1.
You got 1. I am not getting it in the cards today, so fair enough. You are at 7 out of 4. You
The
beat
card
the
that I
heck out of it.
got is called Body Snatcher.
Amazing. That is very relevant. So, all right. Cool. Then
I mean, if you want to take Body Snatcher and put that in some sort of plot device,
I
that
know.
feels like it might be relevant.
it might be. You can't really take the page turns for that, but because it's not really a part of the story so far. But I will give you a point for Body Snatcher somewhere later. So, like, mark somewhere you get bonus point for that, because something snatched something here.
That was great.
All right. Does anyone have a thought as to this Minerva statue? You get to narrate what you see on this. But I will say the eyes of the statue have been damaged by this black tar significantly.
If there's one thing that we learned from Shakespeare's Office, it's that he is present in all sorts of time periods up to and including the 1990s when they had hidden cameras buried in, like, people have, like, Teddy cams and other things. So it's possible that Shakespeare was keeping an eye on his own dressing room and everything else because as an agent of the Golden Dawn, he wanted to make sure that things were safe. But of course, the bad guys knew that, and so they targeted Minerva, the goddess of wisdom and justice and law and victory, and took out the cameras that were watching everything. But I bet if we cracked open this Minerva bust, we might find the security tape that actually contains the footage of who took out the bust before they actually destroyed the camera itself.
Good idea.
No. Use your sword cane.
Does he smash it? Do you smash it?
Yes, I smashed.
You smash the Minerva bust.
You sold me.
All right. Love it.
We also know that Minerva is the Roman name for the Greek goddess Athena.
Yes, we all collectively know that together.
And it sprung from a head like a headache.
That was one of her children, right?
Oh no, Zeus. She sprung from
Oh, yeah,
Zeus's
yeah,
head.
Yeah. Athena sprung fully formed from the head of Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
We've all
So,
been there.
is that a new note for us to read?
This one is.
Oh,
You
okay,
also find there is also a note on the desk as you're going through this. So you're welcome.
whoops. So this is on the desk, not from the
This is, yes, you see this on the desk while you're messing. Like, I will say, I'll resolve you smashing the Minerva.
Oh, right, I was looking at the desk. I forgot.
But you were looking at the desk as well.
All right.
You said you're resolving the
Captain
Minerva
Ashes.
smash first?
I will resolve that after this, but this is here.
Oh,
so
after
I'll
this,
do this.
excuse me. Okay.
Yeah.
While you were talking, I was looking at the desk. Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
my God.
If someone wants to read it, go for it. We've got
All right.
some actors among us
My
here.
captor has his last name from my mouth torn. Ah, he knows the last name.
It doesn't
For
say
sure.
that. It doesn't say last.
It does not from his... Where did that come from? My captor has his name from my mouth torn. So he knows the whole name.
Yeah, it's better.
There we go. Okay. Forsooth. You know what? I have a real glasses. Forsooth. My quill seems doubly void of ink.
I
Is that
took
the-
it. No, it's because
Incapable.
I took his quill.
Incapable am I the world to warn. Thus, friends, must you return us from the brink. I shall leave you these clues, hints, and portents, bad use of commas, in hopes that learning aid you in your fight. This monster seeks to end all knowledge, hence, and doom us all to dwell in darkness.
Darkest. I would presume it is in darkest night because
excuse me. He said monster.
He did say monster.
Ding.
Uh-huh.
You get a point.
Mary Shelley gets interested.
So, looking at the chronometer, are they still here?
No. The chronometer is off. Like, it is pinging heavily. Like, someone disappeared here. It is not clear where they went yet.
Is it clear that they went to Rome?
Are you typing Rome into the chronometer?
We have Roman costumes. I'm typing Rome into the chronometer.
It does light up, yes. Rome appears to be whatever left this room and time traveled went to Rome.
And when did Julius Caesar die? I ask amiss.
Hang on, I'm still going through your clues, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we still have more things.
There's more stuff.
I think about when I'm trying to figure out when Julius Caesar died.
Yeah.
As
he's
people
sitting there in
get,
the corner.
I believe it was 44 BC was when he died.
44 BC.
On March 15th.
Yep, that is correct.
You don't say.
The Ides.
The Ides of March. Beware.
But if you type that date in, it does not ping the device.
The 14th.
But all right, hang on.
13.
Wasn't fun.
Go
All
ahead
right,
and do your other scene.
Yeah. So the other
Well,
stuff
the-
that happens here,
Things importance.
yes, you by the way still have other stuff around. But you were looking at the desk, right? The papers and stuff, and that's where you found that note. Because you did a amazing success at that, you also find a scribble of a date on the desk. It says final day in Rome, and this is the date that's written there, which can in theory be deciphered. I'm going to write it in the chat.
Which chat?
The Roll20 chat, I guess.
Madame Shelley?
Because we don't have enough chats.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I could put it in both chats if you want. I haven't.
Why
been
did you
using-
text
Oh, you're
it
so
to me?
close.
So many different chats.
It is BC, so there you go. That's good.
And
Still alive.
you again did very well on that last check, so I'll tell you that ancient Rome had a very weird system of calendars where they calculated days backwards from the next festival coming up. So you would know that based on how well you searched that desk. This is referring to the Ides of September and counting backwards from that.
And would we be confused with August since there was no August at this point?
There was no August. You're right. There was no July and no August, and I do know that.
That's very good.
That's why That's why I picked September instead of August.
That's really good. That's so good.
Well done.
You mean that's just genuinely fantastic. You mean September, the 7th month?
Yeah,
The
right.
7th month?
Fascinating.
Exactly. It really makes so much more sense, except for the counting backwards from the next festival or the next
Right?
occasion. That makes less sense. But anyway, your
And that the whole numbers, yeah, they could have been done better.
yeah, they could have counted forward, for example, would have made some amount of sense.
Or just had a digit from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
How about that?
Nope, none of that.
No, it's going to be XXVII in the future.
How about a hexadecimal system?
Yeah.
So
if you would like to do a check to decipher this date, you can.
I will be doing said check
Yeah, good
because they said monster.
Yeah, there is a monster. Go for it. And there are other. I will say there are other Roman calendars and modern calendars around. Like Shakespeare was doing this math himself as well.
So cross-referencing.
Yeah, you're cross-referencing. So this will be a check of 3, and it will be a science check.
All right. So I have science and I have monster.
And you also have like 4 in science. Could you just like pass this on your own?
How much in science do you have?
No, I have 1 in science.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
1 in science and monster. You are proceeding under the impression that this is a monster because Shakespeare's note said it was a monster.
Listen.
So fair enough.
I'm in.
I'm giving it to you. Oh, let me finish this last check. There are 3 cards still here. I took one. No, I didn't take any of them for the thing, so these all go away. All right.
Oh yeah. But
Those are gone.
What's the trait?
This is science. So we need 1 more in science to match the check, or 2 more to beat it.
I'm sorry. Is it too early for me to use my card? Horror. It's a monster.
It's not. You could. If other people use their cards, it's more beneficial sometimes. But you could throw it in.
But
I have.
It's so perfect.
It is really perfect. I think you should probably use it's a monster.
Yeah.
My 2 cards that have science on it aren't especially helpful. They are Mana Source and Jump Away from an Explosion. So let's not do one of those.
All right, you might need that later. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. I put my monster in. That gets us to 3.
Yep, you're tied.
Oh.
Does anyone have anything with 2 science?
I only have 1
I have 2
science.
science. Yeah, I can give you a hospital visit, which is what happens when a monster kicks your ass.
What? You obviously don't understand the nature of monsters.
Which is obviously where monsters live. No.
So is monster staying in there as well?
No. Should it?
No.
I mean, if it does, you're at 4.
It's a monster.
Right now, you're at 3.
Okay, sure.
All right.
If you want, I can put in. I have a 1 science.
He just wants a monster card.
I mean, you can throw hospital visit in. That'll get you to 4. You will be ahead of the check, but you still have to do the page turn.
Oh wait, so science fiction. So if I have 1, does that make it 3 or 4?
This is. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. That is a 2 in science. I was looking at the wrong thing. You're right. That'll get you. That would put you at 5 if you put both cards in. You don't have to put both in if you don't want. He had one. He had 1 for the trait, 1 for monster as the keyword, and then everything else is coming from the cards.
1. He put in 2, so that would have. Oh, 4 is fine. You don't need my card. Okay, bye.
All right then.
I'll keep my clones.
There you go. Okay. Mary Shelley, pick a science category from one of these decks. I'm gonna go with.
What are you going with?
I'm going with action adventure.
All right. I'll go with science fiction.
That's a smarter choice. I got 1. It's tied. You got 0. All right.
Whoa.
Well, you never know.
What?
Okay. Oh, the monster was man is your card. Love it. Okay.
Oh, I guess we know it wasn't sentient AI then.
I think it's a monster is going into the outline though. So that means Mo gets to draw another card from a deck of your choice.
Drawn from horror.
And then because that was a tied check, I am going to narrate what happens. So
Also, Mo didn't draw last time, so I think he needs another one.
only
It's only
if
the card
I
gets taken.
only if I pull the card. Yes. So if the card's a normal check, it doesn't necessarily, but only if a card goes in the outline, you get to draw and replenish.
Oh, I missed that.
That's okay. There's a lot of rules coming at you, so no problem. It's okay. All right. So you decipher this date. It is talking about final day in Rome, September 7th, 48 BC. So that is what you determine this 9 Ides September to mean. Because it looks like the Roman calendar counted backwards from days and included the day that it was counting backwards from in the number, as well as the day it landed on, which is a very poor method of calendar, if you ask me. But hey, I'm not an ancient
Why they
Roman.
died out.
That's right. So yeah, you have a date as well. There are still in this room. You can type, if you type that in the chronometer, it lights up. The room also still has other things in it if you wanted, but you can also.
Yes, I think let us continue because he did say that he left us many. How did he put it? Clues, hints, importance.
Clues, hints, importance without commas. He did write that.
He's failed. He's getting fired.
Can we see what was taken off the hanger?
And can we see what happened when the bust of Minerva got broke?
Oh, right.
Yes, good point. So it looks, you break the bust of Minerva, it shatters onto the ground. A little bit of the black goo. There's no camera inside or anything like that. But the black goo washes away, and it's like Minerva's eyes have totally, like, that part of the mask has just disappeared entirely. Like, it's even tough to make out who that is if it weren't for, like, the hairstyle or something. It is only your literary knowledge that let you know it was Minerva in the first place.
Like an acid.
But it is like some kind of strange, blurry, wavy presence, like a supernatural force did this to the bust. And like someone was particularly threatened by this bust of Minerva. So did not like it looking at them without a camera for supernatural reasons. Did not like it looking at them.
Didn't Hera?
So they're. I'm sorry. What?
I said, didn't Hera really dislike Athena? Or am I looking?
Yeah. So other than there are a variety of props in the room as well, with like, you know, they look like they would go to Julius Caesar or be ancient Roman props. And other than that, and there's a mirror that's broken on the ground, and everything else I think you've looked at in this room.
Can we check out the mirror?
Sure.
Who does that? I'm going to dress in Roman.
I was
garb.
going to say, you guys should put on Roman clothes.
Okay. Are
Yeah.
you putting on Roman clothes as well?
I'll take a toga.
Okay. Great. Are you guys dressing as like centurions or senators, or what are we going with?
What is Burbage dressed as?
Burbage is dressed as Julius Caesar himself.
Oh, fuck.
So we shouldn't
is that
do
a
that.
centurion or a senator?
He's a senator. He would be like, you know, he's both, I guess. He's a little bit everything, that Caesar.
I'll be a
I think-
centurion.
I'll be a senator.
Okay. And you're just going toga.
Toga.
Okay.
Toga.
All right. Something knocked the mirror over, like a strong gust of wind. It is also covered in water and black goo smeared across it, and like the mirror is shattered, but the shards are still there, and it looks like everything in the mirror is kind of washed out, blurry, like tough to discern. There are books in this room, but in the mirror, the books don't have writing on them. Like the spines are blank.
If I look at the books in the reflection, the spines are blank.
Yes.
But if I look at the books, they have text.
Yes.
What?
Does the mirror have? Did you say the mirror had the black goo?
Yes, it does. So anything that you hold the mirror to that has writing on it, the writing can't be read in the mirror. It doesn't
Oh, so it's a
exist.
bad mirror. Because
No,
the
no.
whole thing is that they're trying to erase the written word and burn knowledge down.
And
So-
destroy. Look at the costumes. It destroys the detail on the costumes. It destroys the detail on the work of art.
Can we
there.
capture any of this goo?
I was going to do the opposite. Can we clean the goo off the mirror?
with water?
You could try that. Well, what would you use to do that?
Well, we're in 3 costumes and there's a bunch more.
Do you
Yep, I
have
grabbed
any?
one.
Does anyone have cards that would work on this type of thing?
Oh.
Or
I'm
items?
not spending my sandwich. Let me see.
I would make this a collective check to see if you can clean the goo with something that's around.
I'm trying to come up with a religious allegory that will allow me to suggest that once I was blind when my mirror was covered and now that I can see.
I can do MacGuffin, which is I found a sponge.
MacGuffin would be appropriate here.
Could I use a colorful bandage to mend the mirror?
Ooh, okay.
Or to wipe it.
Yeah. This is a check with 3, so I would like to see 3.
3 what?
This is
Hopefully.
fantastical. You are fixing a fantastical force.
Yeah, I'm not.
May-
I'm not,
may
I'm not
I-
fixing.
may-
I'm not
because-
fixing anything fantastic.
I did, now, I was the one who asked to do this, so this is me doing the check,
Yeah,
correct?
sure.
And I have 2 in fantastical.
Absolutely.
My boot is not relevant here.
It is not.
I am exploring the area to find something to wipe off the crap.
If you throw MacGuffin in there, I think that will get you to 4.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Because you do need to generate what I don't think any of the items you have on you would clean this stuff. But if you throw MacGuffin in, you can tell me what the MacGuffin is.
It's not that good a feather.
No.
Damn it.
All right, you're at 4 out of 3.
What?
Since this is a Terry Pratchett, you get to draw fantastical from something.
I'm gonna draw from fantasy.
That makes sense.
Oh, crazy.
I'm going to draw from Thriller. Let's see.
I did get one. Unlikely allies.
All right, I got 0 with The Stalker. That was unrelated, probably. Okay.
We find his bath.
Oh, guys! I've been standing here the whole time!
Right. All right, the MacGuffin I will not put in the outline, so that's going to go away. But you beat that check. Tell me what you used to clean this mirror.
I find his bath with a sponge.
Okay, we have we find the place where you go to apply your makeup. We find the sponge that was used for applying makeup, and we use that in combination with the waters and everything else that's around to clear the oil and the tar off the mirror. We take one of the unused togas, we wipe it down, we get this mirror sparkling and clean. And then we hold that mirror up to look at the same books that we were before. Also after cleaning off our hands and making sure that there isn't a drop of oil both on us or the mirror.
I will say that you managed to do that, and you can start to see the words on the books come back, and like pointing it at the desk, you can see the desk writing again in the mirror. So you have properly.
Somehow we've determined that tar bad.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to say there's a knock on the door, and Mr. Burbage's voice comes through, and he's like, hello in there. You've been investigating for some time, and the thing is, some other investigators have just shown up from Scotland Yard, and we're beginning to be concerned you might not be the investigators. We're opening this door.
Is it time for us to disappear?
Let's disappear.
Yeah.
All right.
So as we're leaving, I'm I'm saying out loud so we hear it again. If there's anything that we want to grab from here other than the costumes we're now wearing. Great. I grab another quill. And then I shout out, exit stage left. Hit the button.
Great. As you are going to hit the button, the door bursts open. Hang on one second.
Shakespeare's quill times 2.
Oh, did you grab another Shakespeare?
In my head.
Yeah.
Great.
Why would I not?
Why not? Absolutely.
These are going to be worth money one day.
That's right. So, floating, like, as the air from this device comes together, this portal opens up. You guys jump through the portal. One piece of paper from the desk floats in with you, and you're flying through time and space, noticing another note from, you're guessing, Mr. Shakespeare, that comes in with you.
To those from Golden Dawn who might pursue, you seek not a creature of flesh and bone. In whispers dwells a concept far from true, eschewing truth and spreading the unknown. More dangerous than any brandished sword, the being you chase, of prominence and dread. For with him do the power-hungry rule, solely in his defeat can wisdom spread. The things a beast few admit to process. As you learn more, his grip on you grows less.
Possess.
The things a beast few admit to possess. As you learn more, his grip on you grows less. So the beast is ignorance. As we learn, we become less ignorant, and no one would ever claim to be ignorant.
The bliss.
Yeah. What?
The bliss is
the bliss of ignorance.
Oh, yes. I was thinking syphilis, but yours is much better.
And then...
So anyway, you fly through the portal, and you The world snaps back into existence. The chronoton detector reading September 7th, 48 BC. You are not in a stable this time. You are instead have materialized in the center of a large presidium area facing a stone and marble chamber atop a hill that you know to be the Roman Senate, where Julius Caesar is known to rule in this time. It's midday, the sky bright and blue. Down the hill in the other direction, you can see a body of water, you're guessing, the Mediterranean Sea, filled with Roman warships who are amassing. Centurions are heading towards the ships. And a blackish tar drip that you recognize by now leads up towards the Senate chamber.
So I guess we should go that way. So then we go that way.
You go that way. Sounds good. Wait, is there a file being shared?
No.
No. Yeah,
That's
excellent. That's you. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. If Socrates is there, I want to grab some dust and just be like, all we are is dust.
Dust in the wind, dude. He's in the wrong era, probably, but close enough.
Stupid Greeks.
So, on entering the Senate chamber itself, the chamber, there is a Senate session happening. It looks like it's wrapping up, but the chamber full of Roman senators turns and looks at you, and you find yourself surrounded by senators in white robes and sashes, and in the center of the chamber, directly in front of you, a man you all recognize from countless stories, paintings, and statues over the years. None other than Julius Caesar.
Is there a man we recognize as William Shakespeare?
You do not see Shakespeare right here.
I do the salute that I will not do on camera.
Yeah, don't do that. Good. Appreciate it. I know what you're going for.
From Star Trek, the one from Star Trek.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Sam,
Hail
do you have
Caesar!
something?
No, I was from my perspective pointing at Mo, asking if when he was asking if the Shakespeare was
yes.
here.
Valid question.
I can see scrawled in spray paint on the side, Shakes was here, but other than that...
There
Like
is...
shaking a spear.
Right. Right here, there is no indication that, you do not see Shakespeare.
But the tar comes in this room.
But tar does lead into this room.
Oh.
And
towards Julius Caesar?
It sort of heads, down in that direction, and then it
moving?
looks like it... No. It's just a drip on the ground. But it looks like it's gone in and out of this room a few times at this point. So,
I follow it.
but Caesar's looking
You're the
right
Centurion.
at you at this point.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think we should back away.
Caesar kind of does a hold there.
Too late.
Senator, Centurion, and little girl with a toga on. What brings
Walk into a
you
bar.
here?
Hail!
And there's
Hail Caesar!
says
We
obviously.
My lord, we have learned that there is a possible danger to the great Caesar and are investigating.
There are many dangers to the great Caesar at all times. And
We've discovered a possible plot. Wait.
go on.
If you want to keep digging, we'll let you.
No, I was hoping there would be some sort of partnership, teamwork.
Definitely some of the other senators are elbowing each other who's this guy? Why?
Forgive me, my lord Caesar. We are on the trail of further knowledge, and that, of course, is the greatest pursuit that any senator should be pursuing, is that of knowledge. Forgive us for interrupting the council chambers. However, the pursuit of knowledge waits for no man, and so neither can we. And I'm afraid that we must continue our pursuit of that knowledge to prevent any harm to our great state of Rome, the greatest empire the world has ever known. Hail Caesar!
Rah rah.
Are you with that odd gentleman that was here?
We are looking for him. and so that we might figure out what there is to be done with this gentleman.
Yes. He knows the plot.
He has information that will be useful to us.
I am but a simple centurion. I am not a smart person.
We are seeking some sort of catharsis to reach in the apotheosis of our plan.
Okay,
I know better than to speak right now.
I'm the one dressed as the senator, so I have to.
Right.
I'm
So,
not wearing just a toga.
So out of
This
character,
is
what
the
are you guys
senator's
trying to
servant.
accomplish from this conversation?
I have a horror card that says "Backing into Darkness."
that's your move right now. Yeah, right.
I'm trying to get them to be like, yeah, okay, fuck it, go do what you need to do, so that we can follow around and get away to wherever the more oil dots seem to go. However, because Caesar seems to be suggesting that Shakespeare's around, I now want to find out where Shakespeare is.
Okay, fair enough.
I have protagonist is a suspect.
Okay, so I will make this a
Wait a minute, we're the protagonists. Don't play that.
yeah, right.
But Shakespeare's a protagonist.
Everyone's a protagonist of their own story.
That's right.
I write about other people.
Okay, you're dressed as the senator. You're gonna make the check. This is gonna be a check of 5, and it's going to be a dramatic check because you are using all your acting ability to make this happen.
I have a horror card. 2 drama, Backing into Darkness.
This is Mary Shelley wants the hell out of this room.
I will throw my protagonist
Hang
as a
on.
suspect.
Let's start with
Okay.
the trait. Do you have anything in?
I do not.
Okay.
But as someone who, of course, has used my boots to tread the stage. What's the term?
Strut and fret your hour upon the stage, or
Yeah. Yeah. That one. I do that.
The Shakespeare thing.
the Shakespeare thing.
Yeah. I do a good one.
Good.
You also have
I'll
jump away from the explosion.
I'll give you boots in that it's a part of your costume, and you did dress in the proper attire for this conversation. So actually.
Thank you to Mary Shelley.
I'm going to give you 2 points because all 3 of you are in correct attire. If you were dressed in some weird thing right now.
And I will add that this could go very, very badly, and that is why I am putting in jump away from explosion.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So now, yes, cards. Let's throw in what we've got. What do we want to do here?
Back into the Darkness.
That's 2.
Yep.
Okay. Jump away from the explosion is also 2. I think that's fair if it goes poorly. And protagonist is a suspect.
Well,
All right, you guys may be way over.
Oh no, he might. Yeah, we've been burned before. I'm gonna keep mine in.
All right.
That's fine. That should put us at 7.
You got points for your costumes.
Oh, right. Okay. Then theoretically, one of us can take our card back. Who has the least cards?
Oh,
Well, if you were to take your card back, you'd be at 6, which isn't a guaranteed win, but
No, but we're 1 over.
okay.
I mean,
Alright.
I could swap it out for sentient AI, but
No,
Nah. yeah, let's. He
Take it
might
back.
he might kick our asses. So
yeah, he might. That's true.
All right. Great.
yeah, back
We're
up to 8.
6 back up to 8. Okay. Then you guys, it's one of the first times we don't even need to page turn this. You guys did it.
What? Oh right.
So so we don't need to draw cards. And I will say that protagonist is a suspect is going to go into the outline. So
We don't want that.
Whoever played that,
No, but Shakespeare.
whoever
Although
played
we are
that,
pretty suspicious.
you are. Whose card was that?
It's Michael's card.
Okay, then draw another card. Draft another card. These 2 will go away. And meanwhile, Terry Pratchett, narrate how you want this conversation to go.
What I would like to happen is I say, yes, my lord, we're in pursuit of the knowledge that might be a threat to the Empire of Rome. As there always is, so they must always be dealt with. You speak of a strange man who came this way. That is who we are in pursuit of. If you would be so kind, as we have already interrupted, to continue, and so that we may end this interruption post haste, Let us know where this strange man is so that we may question him for the glory of Rome. We marry few would be very appreciative of it.
Awesome. He believes all of that. You nail that. You knock it out of the park, and he is suddenly like, "Oh, you are in pursuit of the strange Englishman that was here," or whatever he would say. I don't
England
know.
doesn't exist
It
yet,
does
but
not
yes, my
exist yet.
lord.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Warrior. A
The
Viking.
yeah, right. That area. That strange fellow. He was trying to dissuade me from my attacks in Egypt, and we had to, throw him in the Tullianum. So if you wish an escort down there to see him or to get him out of the way, we have a war to wage. And
I would be very grateful of a guide through the vomitorium.
that's you could do that after, I suppose, but
The vomitorium is an entrance and exit. That's how we would leave the space that we were currently
there
in.
you go. Great.
A vomitorium, vomitorium is like to propel forth, to exunt.
There you go.
So a vomitorium is not where people go to throw up. It's where they enter and exit a building.
Amazing.
He means yes, please.
Love it. Yes.
Where the building throws us up, as it were.
Yeah, that's right. Where
Bingo!
you are the
Now
throw
you're
up.
getting it.
Perfect.
Where?
So yeah, Caesar basically assigns two centurions and like, can you lead them to the Tullianum, please? And because you succeeded that check so well, if you have not heard of the Tullianum, it is basically an oubliette. It is a prison that people are sent to not to be released from. So it is generally a short-term holding cell prior to the death penalty of some kind happening. So that's where Shakespeare is. That's where they are taking you now. But you are going as guests, as opposed to many other ways that you might have left that conversation. So well done. And you exit the Senate chamber. You are led down a series of paths. The centurions are happy to answer any questions you have on your way, but you see sort of an ominous structure rising in front of you, and this sort of sense of foreboding as it gets larger and larger. And the sky gets darker as you approach.
I love that the MacGuffin had us meeting Shakespeare anyway.
That's right. You're going to meet him one way or the other. How do you want to meet him?
By the way, watch out for police.
Usually my preference is to meet him in a park.
There you go. And you will notice as you walk down this path, there are traces of the black tar as well that has gone this way and back at least one time. But it seems to be more centralized around the Senate chamber than the oubliette that you're headed towards. So
I'm a little concerned.
I mean, it sounds like the tar makes people more ignorant, so of course the stupid people would want to conduct a war on Egypt.
They would also like to erase Shakespeare before he was born.
I mean, if we're
Perhaps
going to
there
meet him,
was-
he's probably here after he's born, but that's separate.
You think the creature might be in the Senate?
I think the creature might be the Senate.
you head towards this. They open the prison doors for you. You all walk in. It's not a place they bring guests. It's not a friendly place. It's not a place they show off and that shows the empire at its greatest. This is just a place for people who are never going to talk to anyone ever again to go in. But the guards lead you down this dark prison hallway. You find, as you're walking, there is another crumpled up note that looks familiar to you by now. I would imagine you would probably try to pick it up, because there's no reason not to.
Aha, look, a note. Crumpled up.
I can read it this time, I think. Nope,
Please.
can't.
You can't?
Oh, no.
Oh, hang on. I can put it in your journal.
I got it. All artists, troops, and teachers must outthink the beast with double swords of quill and ink. With thought and wisdom, rumination grows. The learned mind is his deadliest foe.
Aha,
I still think
So-
we're fighting against ignorance.
we are. And we are all learned people. Even you.
So we
And
need
we
to
all
be
can
careful.
spell learned.
We need to be careful because it'll take us too.
That's why we need the backup. Let's go get our Willy shakes.
So you walk through this hallway. There are a few other prisoners around, but not very many, and you sort of can hear like an awkward mumbling under his breath in
Iambic pentameter.
In iambic pentameter, yes, from around the corner.
Sounds like Shatner.
He is in a cell, and you are brought to that cell, and the Centurions are kind of like...
Is he dressed as a senator?
He is dressed in Roman garb, so not necessarily as a senator, but he at least... it looks like he was dressed as perhaps one of the other lesser characters on the stage for his play that he was planning to be a part of.
Is this where the rogue is hiding?
And he was sitting on the corner, but he stands up and he kind of looks like he's very disheveled and he's very out of it and he's not thrilled about being there. But he says, "Oh my, you're from somewhere? You look familiar. I've seen you before."
Centurions, because they are still here. We are going to need you to escort us to the docks. This man is to be exiled from Rome.
The Centurions say, as long as you get him out of here and you don't interfere with...
escort them.
The docks are currently quarantined at the moment. They're not for civilians or even whatever senator you might be. But,
I am Senator Terrius of Praetorius.
Awesome.
I will escort them as an obvious centurion that I am.
Great. We will leave it to you. They do have a key on them that they turn in the lock and unlock it, and the two Centurions walk away, and you are left alone with Shakespeare.
Shakespeare,
Great.
where's the creature?
No, before that, I take out my lunch, I take half my sandwich, and I give it to Shakespeare.
Oh, he is very happy to have a sandwich, and he greedily is devouring the sandwich while answering you. He's like, "Yes, the creature. There was a creature and an ooze and something. I knew his name. I don't remember his name. Who was it?"
Ignorance?
Did you?
And as soon as you say the word ignorance, it's like a whole cloud of fog lifts from his brain. And he's like, "Yes, you did it. I didn't know it would be him. We've fought other monsters before. Surely you know. You are all from the Golden Dawn. You're here. They sent you. They sent someone. I should have told them I was coming. They didn't. They took me. The Golden Dawn in the first place took me on the night of the show for Julius Caesar, and I never got to see it performed. But when I realized my research showed me that it was in fact Julius Caesar, one of his attacks that destroyed the library, I wanted to confront him about it, but before I could, I had to go back and remember him as I wanted to remember him, as the story I had told so many years ago before I had to actually meet the man himself."
Okay, so...
And that did not go well.
Here's the problem. The library is supposed to burn. And we are supposed to go home. I started hitting the watch.
You're hitting the chronometer?
There is an argument to be made that recovering Shakespeare is the end to our mission, because
But
the
we must
idea
stop
that
the beast.
well, the idea that the four of us have the capabilities to take on the entire Roman army is low. However, there's also the component where the Romans are being manipulated by an outside force, which is the ignorance.
And then there's also the point where all history I've ever read says the Library of Alexandria burns.
Right.
Is that the library that you speak of?
As much as a shame that we're talking about, we can't break the future undoing the past.
Well, when did the Library of Alexandria burn, and was it Julius Caesar that did it? That's what we know, that it burns. Did it burn now?
William?
Well, as far as I could tell, there was there were a number of attacks on the library over the years. It's not clear when the final one happened, but I'm convinced the first one happens basically 3 weeks from now when these ships arrive in Egypt.
Right.
Right. The first one, there is more times, and the first one is not necessarily the last one.
No.
And we find the books in the 1400s. We figure it out. We get back on track. Like it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Aggressively fine.
out of character, it is fair. Your goal was to find William Shakespeare. Your goal was not necessarily to save the Library of Alexandria. It is up to you how far you wish to take this story, because you have solved all the mysteries of this.
Oh, we don't need to stop the ooze?
So the secret of the ooze has been solved.
The ooze needs to happen. The Goths need to come into town and burn everything. And we don't have anything we can really do about that unless we want to change all this future and possibly get rid of our stories.
So that's not what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting that whatever the time period is, because the Library of Alexandria existed for a period of time and was attacked several times over that era. And it didn't burn down until obviously the last one where it burned down. Let's say the 50 years of difference between when it was first attacked and when it was finally destroyed might make for a big difference, and that might affect the timeline in ways that we don't know. I would say the rest of our mission should be fact-finding and gaining as much information as possible, because then we bring it back, and then some future mission is coming back to Rome with the actual knowledge of history that I do not have.
I absolutely agree. We have this chronometer. We take William back. We come back 2 weeks ago, and we look through the library.
The Library of Alexandria isn't here necessarily. I think we need to look and find out.
We were just in London 5 minutes ago.
He's saying we can go to
we can go there.
I don't think going to the library is going to help us, because that's not where the threat to the library is. The threat to the library is here. That's what we need more information on.
The threat to the library is the books being destroyed. If we go read some books...
destroyed by these guys.
If we go read some books, we save the knowledge.
Oh, we memorize all the books.
Look, I will say that the book that Terry Pratchett is currently working on is called Small Gods, which is about the destruction of a Library of Alexandria analogy in the story. And the way that they recovered the Library of Alexandria was to have someone with an eidetic memory read all the books and then let the library be destroyed, and then he spent the rest of his life recreating the books that were destroyed during the burning of the Library of Alexandria.
There you go.
That's incredible.
It's literally the book I have written down.
No credit necessary.
Yeah.
We should go.
I think that we have the ability to... What I was going to say is we have the ability to hit the button and bounce literally at the drop of a hat. I think the four of us need to stay together, get more information. I don't think we need to narrate it. I think we can say, do this, and then bounce.
But will the button take William back?
I don't know.
The William button will take us three back.
Yeah, where's William Shakespeare's
Let's at least bring him home.
He came here on his own. He doesn't have a button.
Yeah, Star Trek transporter rules. If you hold on to him, he'll come with you.
Oh, okay.
Well, then fundamentally, all we have to do is plug in where we want to go in the chronometer, and like all of William Shakespeare's feathers, I just got to pick them up.
Wait, I have a better idea. We're not the only people. Why don't we hit the exit button, go back to the Golden Dawn, and let them deal with it?
So I'm agreeing with both of you. I'm just saying that narratively, we should get as much information as possible so that way when we hit the button and bounce, having not done anything other than fact-finding.
But
we could read this in a book.
I think that's what Willie here has been doing, the fact-finding. Haven't you, Bill?
He doesn't remember anything.
How's that been working out, being stuck in the oubliette?
It didn't go as planned, but I do know now at least that I didn't know before that it was ignorance controlling Caesar's actions, that he was trying to fight a civil war of his own making that happened to destroy the library. He didn't know that either. My thought was, once I realized this monster was here, if we could separate the monster from the man, maybe we could reason with him, or maybe he would be easier to stop. Or
Have you ever read Shakespeare?
I have read
Ignorance
Shakespeare.
is one of those things
It is
that
one of
like
those-
sticks with us the whole time of humanity.
I suppose being a member of the Golden Dawn for so long, I've gotten overly optimistic about humans, but you're right that all you need to do is you are here to find me. We could come back at any time. We don't need to
With the
save the
Golden Dawn.
library today, but we could. And out of character, this is on you guys. If you want to play out Act 3 or 4, we can. If you want to be like, we got Shakespeare and we're done here.
We have accomplished our mission. Like, fundamentally, I'm not advocating for like further play. I think we can just say, so what we did was we snuck around, found out where the monster was hiding, and then fucked off back to the future. That's all. That's all I'm suggesting.
I don't think ignorance is that.
He just told us where it is.
It's literally in Caesar. It's infesting and inhabiting Caesar.
That's Shakespeare's.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Then that's all we need to know. Let's
Crafting-
get the fuck out of here.
What were you going to say, little Shelley?
Stabby stab.
I mean, not yet.
You
Apparently,
are
there's
very
a time and a place for everything.
And the time is not here. Bye bye.
All right. You guys hit
I
the
grabbed
button?
Shakespeare and hugged him.
All right.
Yeah, we don't have a say in it. Jules Verne push the button.
Jules Verne hit the button. All right. The world pops out of existence. The oubliette is gone. And you all arrive back in Shakespeare's office in the Golden Dawn. And Finn is still standing there. She was just about to exit the room, and she comes back and she's like, "Oh, you did it. He's here. What? I mean, we know that time travel is a thing where that can happen, but wow, how long were you gone?" To you.
24 minutes.
What? I have not eaten
We're
my
all
sandwich.
we're dressed all funny.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
all in Roman,
We're-
ancient Rome.
I'm a centurion.
And you know,
Ah, finally at long last, and I eat the second half of my sandwich.
yes, if you all wish to, like, everyone's thrilled. You succeeded at this mission. Shakespeare is excitedly dropping all of the information he has on ignorance, on Caesar, on the Library of Alexandria at Delphinia. And I want to hear how this affected the three of you and your works and your thoughts and the rest of your time in the Golden Dawn until you decide to go back to the library.
I wrote Small Gods
Uh-huh.
about the burning of the Library of Alexandria.
I cannot tell you how amazing it is that that was the book that you chose and that was the mission we ended up going on. That is exactly what this game is built for. So thank you so much. Incredible.
We did it!
Did it. How about you, Mary Shelley?
Mary Shelley writes a story about the futility of man, even as the last man. Man is just going to do silly things.
So what we need is we need the best pieces of men. We need to take a little bit of the good from this guy, a little bit of the good from that guy.
That was
And
the
if we
last.
can-
That was the last book.
Yeah. How about you, Jules Verne?
I write a book called In Search of the Castaways, which is a quest looking for a captain of a ship. And
Excellent.
much like what we did, but of course nautical because I love the water.
Amazing. So,
And of course I fight ignorance. I decided to create Captain Nemo as sort of an ignorance fighting anti-colonial superhero.
Which, of course, and that ends with Nemo blowing up all of the knowledge that he gained because he doesn't want anyone else to have it. Perfectly fighting ignorance as best we can. What a great story and metaphor.
That's it. I write the sequel.
I've seen that movie. That movie's bad.
Not that one.
awesome.
Another one.
No, that's amazing.
I think the book was better.
Thank you. Exactly.
Probably.
Thank you. Well,
Watching the movie, we're like 2/3 of the way through the movie. By the way, I'm Captain Nemo. The fuck you are?
Awesome.
Were there two? Okay.
Well, this was great. Thank you all. I will say that was a successful mission. And thank you for playing it in this weird environment of Roll20. So that was Authors of Fate, and I hope you all had fun, and
Yeah.
I really appreciate you taking the time, and we almost even got it within the time frame. So thanks for that too. For
If you
hanging out.
take out the break, we got it.
We got it. Take out the break and the
When you
tech
said it was
issues up
4:30,
front.
I'm like,
Yeah.
so there's more? Do we need to do more? Because it's not 4:30.
I know there is. I mean, you can. There is an Alexandria portion of this so far. I've only
We
run
could
this.
have killed Caesar.
You
I was
could
all
have.
about going in there and just being like, that guy that's going to kill Caesar.
Get him.
Right there.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that
Brutus.
want to kill Caesar by this point in time. So
That's why they're all like, see you.
they're all like, "What the plot? They shouldn't tell him about the plot." So
Yeah, I mean, like, it's at 2 Brutus, but he only got to Brutus. He was going alphabetically.
yeah,
At 2
exactly.
Brutus, at 2 Claudius, at 2
Demetrius,
Jeff,
yeah,
at
right,
2...
sure. Exactly. Anyway, I don't want to take up the rest of your guys' days, but thank you so much for playing.
Is there anything else you need from us, like, that would be helpful to you?
In case this maybe goes online, you want to tell us about you guys and what you do, and give us a 30-second how people can find you and your work and any of that stuff?
Sure.
Why not?
My name is Mo. You can find me at ashyfeet.com. That's ashyfeet.com. Don't Google ashy feet. Go to ashyfeet.com.
With a Y or an IE?
ASHYFEET.
Fantastic.
There you go. Great.
Michael?
Oh, I was okay. I guess, yeah, if you really wish to follow me. I'm on the Instagram. Oh, why am I...
I love it. You're just French from now on. It's the inspiration.
On Instagram, I'm Freaketeer, like the word freak, and then ETEER, like Rocketeer and freak put together. Or on Facebook for Come to Coleman. Yes, you can see such exploits. And if you like video games like Street Fighter and Mega Man, you can come and tell me that.
My name is Sam Gash. I'm a writer, and in my free time, I run a podcast called Ideal Remake, where I take movies that have been, will be, or should be remade and talk about what the ideal version of that remake would be. Matt's been on to talk about Jurassic Park, and I have, by the time anyone sees this, I will have over 180 episodes of different movies that have been discussed and remade. We basically take the movie as it exists, talk about how we would kind of redo it, and then cast it. Because if there's one thing movies need to do, it's be a little bit less male and a little bit less white.
For sure. Well, awesome. Thank you all again for being here. I'm Matt Conant with Cinevore Games, and this has been Stoker and Wells, Authors of Fate. So thank you all for watching.
Yeah.